Check, check, check.
Like Zoe, mama, I go
Relentless.
What up, Zoe?
Relentless.
What up, Zoe?
Relentless.
Shut the up, Clyde. Accept trade. Relentless.
What are you doing to your head?
You know when, well, you're not a guy, so you wouldn't know. You know when you get a fresh cut and there's still like hair on you?
Yeah. So you came from the barbershop to the pod.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Jeez, okay.
Bring back waves. Men with waves. Please.
We out here. We still
I
exist.
know, I see you guys. It's okay.
Well, Sexy Red is trying to change everyone. She said the dreadheads do it the best.
No.
And now everyone's shaking their locks.
No. Waves only. Anyways, everyone, welcome to episode, what are we, 26? 26 of the Relentless Diaries podcast. We have a lot to talk about. If you're new here, returning, I'm your main host, Zoe.
What's goody in the hoodie? It's your boy Trezor, a.k.a. Osama Bin Having, because we always having money, you feel me?
Mr. Fly Jiggy, Class Smitty, the podcaster, rapper, actor, make the money come faster. You know what's still, you have like I was going through a list of dictators the other day, and I was like, you're running out, but you have a couple.
I'm running out.
But you have a couple still that are like, oh, I'm waiting for this one.
But it has to, like, the syllables have to make sense. Like, I'm not going to force it.
There's one.
Osama Bin Having is crazy.
There's one who's like kind of obvious, and the play on words would be pretty easy, but I don't know if you're going to pull that off. I don't know if you can.
Don't give it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
The main.
I don't think. I'm not
the main one.
I'm gonna stay away from that one.
Who?
Yeah,
Mr. Germany.
Oh, okay.
That'd be an easy play on words, but it's like ugh.
Germany.
Or the Russian, or the Russian guy too.
Yeah,
I did that already.
No, the Russian guy from that time with Mr. Germany.
Oh.
That could work.
Hey, easy.
I'm just saying, giving him ideas.
Anyways, guys, we have a lot to catch up on. Technically, we had a week off because last week we had Miss Chloe Bailey on the show. And a lot of people were like in our comments and in our DMs asking us to talk about how that came into fruition for us. So we'll talk about that in a second. But weekly recaps, nice and quick. How was y'all weeks? What's going on?
Oh my God.
Summer's over. It's September 12th.
What's wrong with you?
What's going on?
I had a couple days this week that were insane.
All right, talk
Okay.
about it.
All right.
Unpack.
So are we gonna start funny or serious? Where should we start?
Start serious. Then we
Yeah,
can lighten it up.
sure. Let's
All
start
right.
serious.
So on Monday, remember it was hot, Naras. Like it was hot as hell outside. Like 34.
Monday.
Like last
Labor
Monday.
Day?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was the day we recorded with Chloe.
Yeah. It was super hot. So, I went down like in the area of the C&E because I was dropping my shorty off because she was going on like the boat with her friends.
Okay.
So I was driving downtown. It's like Lakeshore was ridiculously packed, and everyone was watching the air show, and it was the last day of the C&E. I didn't even know that, so it was 4 times as packed. So packed to the point where people just turned the right lane into parking. Like people just turned it into street
At
parking.
the C&E?
Bro, the whole of Lakeshore, the whole right lane was parking.
People who don't know what the C&E is the Canadian National Exhibition. It happens every summer in Toronto. I think our end of summer marker. It's our fair. We talked about that last week with Chloe.
So
but go ahead.
it was more traffic because all the right lane was parking. So I dropped her off. I'm like, you know what? It's a nice day. Let me just kick up for a second. I pulled over to the right side with everyone else. I'm chilling, whatever.
By yourself?
No, they were still there waiting for their friends or whatever. But then
Okay.
they walked off. So I proceeded to go to the car. I went to turn it on. For some reason, I didn't get in the car. I'm facing towards the water. I think I'm on my phone. I turn around, and I turn back around 10 seconds later, and there's this old white man. He was at least 70 or 80 years old. There's this old white man, like, passed out on the sidewalk, and his head is leaking. Like, his whole head is bleeding. And then one guy like stops and he's trying to like tap him or whatever. And I'm like, yo, what is going on? So I go in the car. I try to get like water and stuff out the car, and I run over to him. So now it's me and the guy and an old man on the floor with his head bleeding. And we're trying to like keep him conscious, and I'm trying to give him water at the same time, like not trying to get blood on me. And like,
Yeah.
it was the craziest situation I've ever seen. I try to call 911. 911 has me on hold.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, yo, what is going on? What is the point of 911 if I can't automatically get to someone? If I was in danger, I'd be dead by now. Because all now 911 has not called me back.
Oh, wow.
So there was like a couple firefighters that ended up being around the area, and they came, and then the police came in, everyone, and they bandaged him up, and he was fine. But I'm like, yo, this was ridiculous. But also, I'm like, how can people just see? And I think he probably just got heat exhaustion and passed out and like hit his head on the floor.
Oh no!
But I just don't understand how people can see something like that and just walk by.
Yeah.
Like that bogs my mind.
People probably thought he was either homeless or maybe a drug addict, or some people just don't.
Yeah, but even so, I would
humanity's kind of
But I would get it if he was.
Right now.
But I would get it maybe if he was like just passed out, like he was just lying down on the ground, passed out. But his whole head is covered in blood. Like this man is not okay. But anyways, there's that. And then, boy, a couple of days ago,
Gets worse.
A couple of days ago, I'm coming home. I'm kind of hungry. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to order some pizza. So I'm sitting in the driveway on my phone. I don't know how you guys order your pizza, but I just go on the website. Like, I don't call.
Yeah.
I go on the website. So I Google pizza, click on the website, go through it.
Pizza.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't going to yeah, that's a little questionable.
It's the closest one to my house.
Okay.
So I Google pizza,
Pizza.
go on the website. They have good deals. If you want some wings and some.
And if you get the crust thick, it's good. Anyways, keep going.
Yeah, barbecue base, whatever. But don't sleep. Barbecue base is gas.
Barbecue base is disgusting.
Barbecue base is so fire.
It is so
You're on
nasty.
your
Barbecue
ones with
base
this
is
one.
That is a
so
real
fire.
N-word behavior.
Barbecue base is so fire.
Barbecue base is for the
Barbecue
What?
base is hard ER behavior.
It's hard ER.
You think just because you
That's
went
crazy.
to Italy one time, now you're the president of pizza?
100%. Barbecue
Who
base
made
is
you the pizza
disgusting.
president?
That's a fire episode name, hard ER behavior, but let's keep going.
Anyways, so I get down to the bottom, I type in my card information, and I pay, right?
Okay.
So I'm watching the screen load, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, something's wrong here. Like I've ordered from Pizza a lot. This isn't what happens when I order food. Like I noticed like the bar loading like to confirmation. I'm like, yo, this looks strange. So I tap on the URL thing again, and it's like pizzax.com. I'm like, fuck!
Oh!
I'm like, they got me.
They got you, and they have your card info and
That's crazy.
everything.
I literally exited Safari, went to my bank app, locked my card, and called them, and I'm like, they got me, man. I need a new card. Like,
Yo, they did that. They're doing that with like clothing stores. Like I went to so this girl I know had a really cute skirt from Garage. And I was like, I'm going to go buy the skirt because I love your skirt. So I went on, I just typed in garage.com and it was like 70% off the whole site. And I'm like, 70% off Garage? And I'm like, God damn, I was getting a skirt for $17. And I was like, this just seems very weird. I'm like, why the hell is Garage having 70% off everything? Next thing I know, I looked at the URL and it was like Garage X. And I'm like, oh, I'm like, you mother effort.
Because I was on the phone, so I wasn't really paying attention. But on Google now, and see, this is the problem with capitalism. You can pay for sponsored SEO. So you can pay to have yours at the top. So I clicked on the first one, but the first one was sponsored, and it was the scam pizza website, and it was the same the exact same website. They copied the whole website.
But this is why you should use the app.
Hey, that's what my friends. That's what my friends said after. They're like, "Yo,
app.
just get the app," and I immediately downloaded.
You're being risky
That's
using
crazy.
Safari.
So now I'm waiting for another card, and usually I wouldn't care, but the part I hate about it is, first of all, remember, someone scammed my cards a couple months ago, so I just got new cards. Yeah. I have to put everything on with every one of my bills. It's just so long, bro. So that pissed me off.
Damn.
Yeah.
Eventful last week for you.
They got me.
What about you, Clyde?
Make sure you guys check your URLs. That's the moral of the story.
I didn't have too much of an eventful. I've just been on an aggressive job search, and
I love those.
That's like a job in itself.
100%. A job search is a job.
So that's been beating my ass. Winning Time, I think, is the best TV.
You know, I didn't even know. I just found out like a couple of days ago that season 2 is out.
And it's
I had no idea that season 2 was out. Yeah. Why did no one tell me? Where was the marketing? But I heard because of the whole writer's strike and stuff, they can't really do too much marketing with the show. But I'm like, that's crazy because I love that show.
Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 episodes out right now.
Yeah, there's like, I think it's like 5 now.
On season 2?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I need to get involved. Because that was my shit for season 1.
That's primetime TV. I started another show called The Morning Show, which is like all about Me Too and like making TV. And I watch what these producers go through, and I'm like, okay, it does. You gotta go through it sometimes. But nah, man, just had a chill week.
Fair.
Try to get another job.
Yeah, good.
How about you?
My week was calm. I had one very I had a memory about you, which I thought was very hilarious.
About me?
Okay, we'll start with that. So I was getting a burger.
Where's that?
Because I was getting a burger from McDonald's, right? Or I was a burger from, it wasn't McDonald's, it was somewhere. And I'm like, bro, like, I think they gave me extra. I'm like, bro, like, I don't want this. Like, I wish someone was picking it up. Do you remember that time where I posted?
It was 5 Guys.
Okay, so do you remember, what? So what, like, yo, why I think I've done this before? I'm like, I remember I posted that I had, like, an extra something, and Tresor literally drove to this was years ago. He literally drove to my house.
I remember that.
I think this was during the Panini.
Was it that? It was
so.
That recent. I thought it was like 2018, 2019.
Nah, it was during the pandemic.
Yeah, I don't know. I had an extra burger, something like that.
Yeah.
And I think I posted, and I'm like, hey, extra. And Tresor was like, I'm coming. And I'm like, there's no way. And this nigga literally drove.
Wasn't it DJ Rose Gold's service? Like her
No,
food
service? I had 5 Guys.
It was 5 Guys?
Yes. And I think I had an extra something. I don't know why. And he literally drove to my house, and I just like gave it to him through the window, and like went inside. And I was like, "Why the hell did you do that?
Why not? It's free food.
Like you were that hungry to go drive to my crib."
I wasn't that hungry, but you weren't that far, and it's free food, so why not? I wasn't doing nothing.
Anyways,
I
just 2020. Thought that was funny.
I was at home.
Yeah, because I had extra food for something. I thought that was funny. Anyways, so another moment I had. So I don't like to like stunt on people. Like I'm not.
What? What are you laughing at?
Okay, hold on.
I didn't say anything.
Hold on. What?
In what?
Does that need to be adjusted?
Yeah.
In what section of your life, though, are you talking about?
Like, I can be. I'm gonna say, like, naturally, I'm a pretty humble person. Like, we talk about, like, and you guys don't say, you guys know that. Like, so what's going
Slowly humble. Anyways, let me fix your bag.
Stop. I am. Like, when it comes to, like, my job, like, like, even the podcast, I'm not doing, like, oh, yeah, this is the best podcast. No one can talk. I'm a very, like, I just like to keep things cool. When it comes to, like, me being, like, a hot girl, obviously, like. Okay, thank you. That is, like, like, hot girls don't, duh. Obviously, like, I'm with it. But I'm talking about, like, real life, like, serious stuff. Like, me, like, my job and, like, like, my personal life and, stuff that I put my, like, work into. I'm humble about it. People see me, but your podcast is so. I'm like, thank you. I'm like, still like, no. Like, you guys are. I'm very humble about it. Everyone knows that. So recently, I have a good job at my I have a corporate job. It's what I went to school for. Blah blah. I make good money, all that stuff, right? And obviously, when you're younger, you have your jobs where you have like I worked at Starbucks, I worked at Sport Check. Just jobs to just keep the money afloat. When I was in school and stuff. So I remember when I worked at Sport Check, I had this manager, and she was a bitch, like a real pain in my ass. Like, did not mess with her at all. Like, she was, nasty woman. So, my girl and I at work were like, you know what? Let's go to Sephora real quick. She was traveling, so let me go to Sephora. I need to get a couple, some stuff for my trip. I said, cool, let me go to Sephora. I can maybe, Sephora. Women love Sephora. I could probably grab a couple pieces of makeup, I'll find something. So we go on our lunch break in Sephora. Naturally, I just have on my this is not gonna sound humble. I have on my Valentino sunglasses and my designer bag for the day. I'm looking good. I'm at work. It's lunch break.
Designer bag for the day.
Yeah, I don't know why.
How many do you have?
I have like 2 or 3 designer bags. I have like a go-tos, but for some reason I was wearing like my YSL that day. Whatever. Cool. I was shopping for looking cute, whatever. I have my little lunch break. I have my name tag on. When corporate people wear their tag on like their jeans, my name tag's on. So obviously, I'm a working girl. You get me?
You're a working girl.
I'm a working girl on like downtown. Like I'm a corporate babe.
You're a working girl.
I'm a working girl, corporate babe. Stop trying to spin my words.
Okay.
No,
Thank you.
I heard it too.
Point is, you know, I look like I'm. You know when people break and it's like, oh, Bay Street, and everyone's like walking around. I look on
In
point.
their suit
It's one,
jackets
yeah. I'm one of those. So we're in Sephora now.
roller
You know,
bag.
whatever. Just whatever.
You have a roller bag?
No, I don't have a roller bag. I'm not a loser. Anyway, sorry.
I don't have one. I'm just saying that's
That's very like that's like baby boomer corporate bag. Like no one has a roller who's like a millennial. Like come on. Anyways, we're in Sephora now. We're keying, laughing, picking up stuff to buy. Blah blah. I look to my left, and I see a very familiar face, and I'm like, this bitch looks real familiar. And she's looking at me, and I'm looking at her. She's looking at me, and I'm looking at her. She's trying to like help me, you know, people are helping me in Sephora. Oh, do you want this? I'm like, oh, can I help you? I'm like, yeah, I'm looking for this, blah, blah, blah. And I'm looking at this girl, and I'm like, this is my bitch ass manager from Sport Check. And I'm like, And in my head, I'm like, do I say something? Do I not say something? Do I flex on her? Do I not flex on her? And I'm like, you know what? It's a nice day out. You're looking good. Flex on her. So I look at her, I'm like, you look familiar. I hit her with one of those. And I damn well knew who she was. But I said,
knew.
I'm like, you look familiar. She was, oh my God, you too. And I was like, yeah, can't piece it. And she was like, St. Louis? And I was like, no, I've never lived in St. Louis. She goes, oh, you worked at Sport Check. And I said, yeah. I said, yes, I did. I'm like, how are you? She's like, good. I'm like, oh, you're here now. Sephora. She's like, yeah, it's my first week. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, so where you been? She's like, oh, I just left Sport Check last week. I said, last week? I'm like, you've been at Sport Check all this time for the last 6 years. She was like, yeah, I did this. I went to this store and I was a manager here and there. I was like, wow. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm a marketing exec. She was like, oh. I was like, yeah, I just work up that little building over there. Like, this is my coworker, my friend. She's like, wait. I'm like, yeah. Like, I work in with like the big boys. She was like, oh my God, it's so good for you. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I made it out. She was like, oh. And I'm like, well, I hope you have fun on your first day. And she was like, thanks. And then I went to go pay. Ladies and gentlemen, moral of the story is don't be a bitch to your employees if you're a manager in retail, because someday they might come back and stamp on you. Look, I didn't show her my pay stub.
Yeah, you were nice about it. Like,
was I nice? But it's funny because as I walked out,
you were passive aggressive about it, which you usually aren't.
I am not passive aggressive, but as I walked out, my friend was like, "Were you trying to like stunt?" And I was like, "Yeah, damn right, I was trying to stunt on her. She was an asshole to me for no reason. And look at you now, serving me. Go get my shade.
Serving you. That's
Go
crazy.
get my shade. That foundation over there. Pick it up out the drawer. Bring it to the cash. I'll pay credit. Pull up my points. Now, bitch.
That's crazy.
So moral of the story is you never know.
I feel
you never know when someone will circle back in your life. So be a fucking good person. Do not be an asshole manager. Do not be an asshole boss. Be a good coworker, because you never know when someone's going to circle back and stun on you like my daddy.
Agreed.
Thank you.
I got you.
Anyways, guys, okay, that was weekly recaps. We have a lot to go on. A lot of people wanted to ask us, okay, Chloe Bailey. How did we get Chloe Bailey on the show? So basically, yeah, we had someone who basically represented her on behalf of, so can I say it? Yeah, right? I can say the company,
think so.
Right? Why are you zoned out? Are you good?
Yeah.
Okay, anyways. So on behalf of, I can say Sony Music. Okay, anyway, so we had, I guess, her rep on behalf of Sony Music reach out to us. She wanted to do some press. She was open to doing some stuff. They thought our show was going to be a good fit. We kind of got the email maybe a couple days before she got here. She was here last week. Got the email. We were kind of okay, should we do it? Yes, we should, whatever. Trying to work out the details. She had a show here last Monday night, and that was Labor Day. And we did the interview literally 9 a.m.
Earliest.
No, I lied. We were here for 8 a.m. She got here at right before 9 a.m. Clyde and Trey were here from 7 a.m. So shout out to you guys. But literally we were here after we were outside. I was outside on Sunday, Labor Day Sunday. You already know what it is. Drinking, all the above. People try to have me outside. I said, no, I was responsible. People try to have me out Sunday night, oh, come to the club. Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, I got an interview tomorrow. It's a very important interview. Can't come. I got to be up early. And yeah, we interviewed Chloe, and she's a very beautiful girl. Everyone's asking, oh my God, how did she look? She's a very, very beautiful girl. She's a lot small. I feel like whenever you meet celebrities, they're smaller than what you think naturally. I don't know. She's a lot smaller than I thought. But yeah, beautiful, super well-mannered, super polite. Interview was good. I'm glad that everyone is receiving the interview really well. We got a lot of positive reviews, so thank you. And yeah, I just feel like that was a really good moment for us. I don't know how you guys feel and want to say about it, but that's kind of how it came. Like, it just kind of fell into our lap, and we took the opportunity, and that was basically it. Like, we didn't really have much else to really go over.
Did you get any hate?
Not to me. I'm sure there was. I mean, there's always hate, you know what I'm saying? But like, I didn't got like hate directly to me. No, we didn't get any hateful comments either. Really, like, I didn't see anything crazy.
I feel like I don't know. I like when we did Manifesto. I feel like I got like you were saying like, oh, I got like 100 DMs after like I posted this. You know,
I literally got like, I think 100 DMs after I posted the Chloe thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Manifesto was more so that for me. Like, I got like a really positive like reception.
Right.
And like, I don't know, the Chloe thing, I got a lot of like weird, like
really
backhanded, underhanded energy from people, and a lot of good feedback too, but just a lot of things that like
people, women.
Some of them were, some were guys too. So I don't think like I would pin it to any gender, but it felt, and you sent a message like to the group chat too, just kind of about being jaded and stuff like that.
Tresor really tried to, what did you, like, big bro us?
Yeah. Tresor gave the talk that, like, LeBron gives Kyrie after he had, like, a good game.
It felt like Tresor, like, had us in a huddle, and he was like,
welcome to the big league.
Welcome to the big league, dog. Like,
from now on, this is what you're expected
to do.
Yeah,
Tresor.
This is the level that you need to play at from now on, you know.
And I'm not going to go too much into detail, but, like, right when you sent that, I was, like, in, like, the midst of, like, just so many, like, I was just questioning just, I don't know, the things people were saying to me.
So what were people saying? Give me some examples. Because you know I love to hear the shit people say.
Even just, like, what we're explaining right now, when people, the way that they approach, so how did you get that? Like, you know, it can even just come a certain way, like, oh, so, like, why did you get that? Like, oh, you really lucked out with that? Like, oh, it's like, no, like, this is season 4.
Why do you? I always wonder why you get those. Did you get any like backhanded compliments?
Because people say the things to me that they're scared to say to you.
Oh, is that what it is?
Anyways, I don't want to get too much into detail.
You got 2 backhanded compliments?
Yeah, from 2 close friends that watch the pod.
What did they say?
They said, "Oh, you're that guy now, eh?" Or like, "Oh, you got lucky with this one," like that type of shit.
Oh, I didn't get that.
I didn't get that.
I got like, yeah, congratulations. Like, I've been supporting y'all. Like, y'all deserve this, blah, blah, blah. That's all I got. People know who the fuck to talk to. I know that.
I don't know. I just, those were good words to read at the time. You know?
I mean, people in the comments like, oh, like, you have to talk about like how you got this. That's literally what it was. Like, there wasn't any, like, I don't know what people expected us to say. Like, there wasn't no rundown. There wasn't no, like, you know, we didn't know, no payments were exchanged. It was just a very good moment.
Even the people though that do express some sort of skepticism or they're hating or their weird energy, I appreciate that too, because that is, you know.
But I mean, they're always going to be haters.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's
always that's natural.
Evidence of you doing something right?
Yeah.
And you know what they say? Hate is just confused admiration.
Yeah, exactly.
What did Drake say?
Jealousy and
jealousy is just love and hate at the same time.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I think that's.
But that's not even like, I'm not even really surprised, especially, and I hate making things Toronto focused. But I'm not surprised with that, because if you're in a area, not even just a city, if you're in a ecosystem where things don't usually happen, when things out of the ordinary happen, people don't know how to process it and take it and like give the energy back out. So people just get weird when things happen. That's why you get a lot of passive aggression. Like, if you posted a picture with Jay-Z tomorrow, some people will be like, "Oh, that's lit," and some people will be like, "Oh, so
how the hell
you think you're famous
Jay-Z?
now, huh?"
Yeah.
And I think that's like a human like experience too, right? Like, I don't know, like jealousy and envy is a thing that you feel as a human being.
I mean,
you know?
like,
because I don't know, I've seen people get opportunities and be like, oh, like I would like to get an opportunity like that, but I don't want to take away from that person, you know, which is where like you kind of got to moderate your own.
There's a difference with that. There's jealousy where it's like, oh my God, like I wish that happened to me. And there's jealousy is like, they don't deserve that. Which is what I don't like, because it's not like a thing that we lucked out on. Like we do this, we come in every week. Like we
work really hard, put a lot of energy into it, and so it's like we belong here, you know?
As you should. And I mean,
we are in the league.
We have fought for our seat at the table for the past 2.5 years-ish. So it's like, now that things are coming to, and like I said, it's not like I'll be very transparent. We're really not out here like trying to get like artists all the time. We're not out here trying to have every celebrity on this show. You know what I mean? Like, I think we've got to a point where we're generally just kind of being ourselves and we're building a fan base of our own. And naturally, things will just fall into our lap, right? That's what I said. If people just love us as who we are and what we talk about, things will come into fruition. Like, there's no problem with that. We don't have to go. Yes, obviously, we work and we come here every week and we show up, but we don't have to like go and like chase and like, run down people. Like, things, we do what we do, and we're really fucking good at it. So if things are gonna come to us, that's what's supposed to happen. And I'm a very big believer in divine timing. So you work for what you want. You put the work in and things will come to you. And I'm sure there's going to be more that's going to come to us in the near future. And that's just the head of the game. But I don't really know if there's much more to say to that. I mean,
shout out to Chloe. Shout out to her team. They were very cool.
Yeah,
nice people,
I mean, like,
very professional.
Chloe literally
got us
came
in the show.
here. Yeah, like, I don't think she even realized how much she did for us just literally by taking time out of her day, coming to us. Like, she literally came here, sat on our chairs, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's very big to have a celebrity do that. And it was a really good moment, and I definitely appreciate that because not a lot of people will do that. You know what I'm saying? And she was very open. She was very sweet. She wasn't married. Like, yes, it was a business thing. It was promo for her and promo for us, but she didn't really. It didn't feel that transactional. You know what I mean? It felt very like genuine.
I got down to earth vibes. Yeah, like, she was a human 100%. Being. It was cool.
Yeah.
You know?
So I mean, I hope we have more of those, and I'm sure we will. But people just gotta. It is what it is, man.
And then we went to the show.
And then we went to her show. And I will say, Chloe's a great performer.
Really?
It was a good show.
She blew me away. I thought she's a very good performer.
She's a very, very good performer. And
her band was crazy. Her band was going stupid.
Her band or her background dancers?
Both. Her dancers too, but her band.
And she was like on the keys at certain points. Like,
did she have a band there?
Yeah, but they were...
You couldn't, they were off
stage. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, you're right. They were off stage. Yeah. And also like her with like the instruments and the music, all that stuff. Her show was good. And I think she could, like, when she gets to, like, it's still very early in her career. I think because we think that Chloe Bailey was like, we saw her and Chloe Halle when she was young and all this stuff. It's very early in her solo career. You know what I'm saying? People expect her to be selling out Scotiabank Arena and this and that. It's super early for that. People gotta remember, Drake didn't start at Scotiabank Arena. You know what I'm saying? Like, Drake didn't start selling out arenas in the beginning of his career. Drake was opening up for Young Money tours and he was doing small venues. So you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone has to start somewhere. But I can't wait for the day where she can sell out an arena because she can perform. Yeah. She can dance. She can, do the instruments. She can sing. She's good.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I noticed, and I was telling Clyde at the show, and listen to me when I say this before you guys attack me. It's kind of because she is her mentor, basically. Chloe's tone of voice and like her cadence and just how she sings, she sounds a lot like Beyonce.
I hate to say that because I feel like that puts pressure on her as an artist, and two, I just hate the compare. Like, I hate when people say, "Oh, this is gonna be the next X."
It's always a heavy-handed thing.
Like,
I don't think she's gonna be the next Beyonce. I'm just saying, like, her voice, sounds like Beyonce's voice. I said the same. It's crazy. Yeah. Like, she can really sing.
No, she can. I'm not denying that. I just don't like to put, when like, oh, this is gonna be the next. Just let her do her. Like, I don't want her to feel like she's in like the shadow or the footsteps of somebody else. Like,
also,
but I understand her and Halle are Beyonce's proteges. So
also, I think Chloe is a example of the internet versus real life. Like, the way that people talk about her on the internet, you would swear that nobody's checking for her. But her show was packed out.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
People were screaming the lyrics the whole show. Like, people on the internet try to act like it's the same thing they do with like J. Cole and with everyone, how they act like no one listens to these people.
Yeah.
That's not that's not true.
There's people in the crowd getting it in.
Yeah, like
Gunna Actually, we'll get into Gunna in a second. But concert, yeah. At Chloe's concert, and this is concert etiquette, right? There's certain things at concerts that like you just can and can't do, right? There's no reason for people to be dry humping and making out like tongue in the esophagus type behavior at a Chloe Bailey concert. Any concert.
Let me just get this out of here real quick.
But at a Chloe Bailey concert, what's the logic in that?
Bro, I was very shocked.
Shocked.
Like the people were tonguing each other down.
Yeah.
I don't understand why. Maybe they felt like they were in a movie or something and they were the main characters and we were all just the background and they wanted to have their moment in the concert while she was singing. But that's crazy. I personally would never do that. No, I'm not. I'm also not a big PDA person. Like I could do like a little like peck, you know what I'm saying? Like hold hands. I'm not gonna make out
but
in the middle.
Make out in the middle. I mean, have I done?
No, I've never done that.
You've never made out in public?
No, even in a club. I've never made out in the club. Never done any of that.
Trying to think if I've done it.
The closest I've done is I made out with a girl. It was in the club, but it was like around. You know when like you have to go around the wall to go into the bathroom. Yeah. I was like in the cut around there, like away from everybody. No one was gonna see me do that unless you were walking into the bathroom.
I think I've made out in public, but not at a party. But I was also like, you know, when like you're lit with like your person, and it's just like alcohol's going, and like you look good, and they look good, and you're outside. You got like you see the video.
I've had that, but
there's a video on TikTok of a man taking a shot of Casamigos and then spitting it in his girl's mouth.
That's like the most.
That to me, I mean, yes, love it. I would never go that far in public.
Or in private.
Private 100%.
I'm not doing that.
100%
I'm not spitting a drink into someone else's mouth.
In public, I'm not doing that.
And no one's spitting a drink into my mouth.
Y'all not freaky enough. Why?
Not in public.
No, not in public. But I'm saying if my man and I are like on vacation and we're like in the hotel room getting lit and we have a bottle.
Why can't you just drink it normally?
Because it's sexy, Tresor. What the hell? If we're both drunk in this hotel room, about to get it in, and I said spit it in my mouth, oh, hell yeah. Are you crazy?
You're pro spit in the mouth, eh?
I'm pro spit in the mouth. Why not? Not for everybody. Mm-hmm. This is not an everybody treatment, by the way. Not every, like, no.
You know why this is crazy? Like it's because instead of alcohol, change this to food, and it's a very different conversation.
Oh, that's disgusting.
But what's the difference?
The liquid. Like having someone chew, like it's like chewing your food. That is, and the texture. No, just so that's
how people do that with gum.
I've shared gum before.
So what's it?
Have I? No. Actually, no, I haven't.
You've never.
I split gum. Like I'll bite it and like I'll take one and I'll put the other half in his mouth.
People do share gum sometimes.
Ever made out with someone that ended up with their gum in your mouth?
No.
I made out with someone and my gum ended up in their mouth.
No, I never did that. No.
And then he just chewed it. Oh, so maybe I have shared gum. Yeah, there.
I just feel like food is one step away from
alcohol. That's disgusting. That is where it gets nasty.
It's one step away.
That is where it gets nasty.
They did that on Love Island, and I was gonna.
I would definitely not.
It was a whole. It was a whole. The game was one. It was like the line of people, and you had to fill up the bucket at the end, but you had to pass the fluid like down the line through everybody. So like the only way I'm doing that is if I'm the first person.
100%.
You can't be the last person. That drink went through 6 people's mouths already.
I couldn't. Yeah.
People were like throwing up, spitting it out.
I would be gagging. Like
that's disgusting.
But
my thing is, if it's my man, and I feel like whenever you're like intimate with someone, you just feel like more just like inclined to share stuff. You know what I mean? Like you don't get that feeling.
Yeah, but like even
obviously there's a line. Like,
but we're not sharing. We're not sharing I don't even know.
We're not sharing like that stuff. We're not sharing. But it's like food, like all stuff. Like I can like lick an ice cream cone. He can lick it after. Like we've already
share toothbrushes.
No, I would never. That's disgusting. Because you're
some people have.
That's nasty. I'm not doing that. Gross. But like if we can share like knife and fork. Like we can share drinks. We can lick ice cream. You can lick the ice cream. Like we can like that's not. That's late. We've already swapped so much DNA having sex.
Sharing a drink is different from spitting the drink into someone else's mouth.
But that's the sexy part.
What's sexy about it, though?
Yeah, I don't really see what's sexy about that.
Did you watch the video of the guy? First of all, the girl looked hot in the TikTok. Like, she was like opening up her mouth, looking at her man. She was hugging him, and then he like spit. In public, that looks nasty. But I won't lie, in private, I'm down for that.
No, but like even like can we unpack it a little bit too? What is, because it is a popular thing, and we talk about eating ass and all these crazy different things too. What is the appeal of spitting in someone's mouth or having that happen to you? Like what's the point A to B there on the pleasure centers of your brain? Like what is happening? Like I don't get, like what's you know?
I just like it.
People are sick. That's what's happening.
I just
People
think
are
it's
sick.
Hot. I think it's hot. What is the I don't understand. Why is it not hot to you guys? Like, you guys think it's actually like repulsive? Like, for real?
It seems degrading.
I don't think it. Okay, now we're using.
See, this is why I don't.
Words.
Yeah, are we gonna really get into this?
I wouldn't say it's degrading, but sometimes for the right person. Also, by the way,
It's on the degrading spectrum.
No, I feel like spit in your face is degrading.
Holy shit!
It's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same.
A lot of if we're really gonna get into it, a lot of sexual things are inherently degrading.
Oh, 100%.
Smacking someone in the face, spitting in their mouth, people putting their foot on people's heads.
That's
like,
a little much.
that is
But
all
is
very
sex good
degrading.
if it's not
choking people
but
and
is sex good if it's not a little bit degrading?
yes,
No.
yes, it can be,
And that's why,
yes,
like,
it can.
Thank you. There has to be a little bit of degradation.
A little bit.
A little bit. Nothing crazy. I mean, to each their own. You know, people like to take things to different levels. That's fine. But I feel like there needs to be a little bit of degrading behavior. A little, maybe not violent. Maybe not violent.
You know what I mean? No, I don't mean.
A little bit of physical
violence.
Pressure.
Like,
call it physical pressure. A little bit of physical
I don't mean
pressure.
violence like violence.
Yeah. A little bit of like,
I feel like you should know what I
smacking, grabbing, pulling. I think spitting in the mouth is hot. I don't think there's a problem with it. But it's not for everybody. You can't be spitting in everybody's mouth, and you can't be taking spit from everybody. But if it's a man that I'm very comfortable with, that I like, who's my man, you better take a sip of that and just.
I think if you saw the TikTok and it was another couple, you would not say the same thing.
What do you mean?
Like if the couple was like,
If the couple was white?
there we go. Now we're getting
Yeah, if they
No,
were
I'm
white
kidding.
and he drank some Bud Light and spat it into the other girl's
First of all,
mouth.
he's not spitting it with aggression. It's more just like a let it flow out the mouth type thing. Yeah, it's like a waterfall kind
But
of.
you're in the club, which means you were
Yeah,
out all
I'm not-
day. You ate. You hadn't brushed your teeth since morning.
I'm not saying
You're getting chunks of lettuce and onions in the Casamigos into your mouth. Like, it's just not like.
I'm not saying I would do it with everyone. I'm saying it has to be like my man. Like, I'm comfortable with him. Like, this is my babes. My babes.
I get it.
I'm not
I
doing
still don't know how we ever arrived there.
People are sick. That's why, bro.
Y'all are not real. What they call? I'm not gonna say it.
People have.
I'm not saying I've
Things
never
going on.
like.
go for you again? Really?
No, because I'm not saying like it could never happen or anything, that it's never happened. I just saying like
Y'all not real nasty boys.
anytime it has happened, I'm like, I can't believe that happened. Like, you know,
Bro, I'm
I can't
telling
believe I
you,
did that
over
shit.
time,
That's crazy.
over time, with the access to different things and technology and the way that people are upgrading in life, people started doing things that they never used to do before. I'm telling you, in the Bible, in biblical times, nobody was eating ass. Nobody was eating ass in biblical
done this
times.
already.
don't
We've
know.
done this already.
I would bet $1 million that nobody was eating ass in biblical times.
Okay, but
It wasn't a thing.
You think like the 80s they invented it?
Yeah, it's like
credit
probably
scores?
when crack came around, that's when people started eating ass and doing all these strange things. The crack epidemic changed everything. That's when certain diseases came.
okay.
That's when people started eating ass and doing all this craziness. I'm telling you, it's
They put it-
linked.
they put-
Hold
They
on.
put crack and eating ass in the black
You-
community in order to
linked.
destroy
You
us
are
and
blaming-
uproot us.
Great sexual favors on the crack epidemic. Eating booty and spitting in the mouth are just things that
There might be a correlation. You may be onto
onto
something.
sex. So now you're blaming the crack epidemic on why sex is now fun.
But fun to who? It's why
Sex is great.
see no,
And
but
Are you saying a
eating ass
crackhead
and
can't
spitting
help
in the
with it?
mouth
conditioned-
is a part of great
no,
sex.
but you are conditioned to think this
The
way.
coon chip.
You are conditioned to think this way. Because I guarantee the first 3 times you had sex, if a man spat in your mouth and ate your ass, you'd be like, oh my God.
Why are you like doing your head with it? Like, I don't want it to be like, I don't like that. It has to be like a nice controlled, like, and it has to be hot. Like, you can't just do like, that's nasty. It has to, have you guys really never spat in a girl's mouth before?
I've done it. I've done it.
I'm not saying I haven't done it. I'm just saying after I did it was crazy. I was like, that was.
I'm just saying it's not something that I would ask for to myself. But if a girl asks, I'll do it. But no one is doing it to me because I think it's nasty.
I thought that was for white people.
No, I like it. I won't lie. If the right man does it,
it's because of crack. I'm telling you.
Anyways, from concert etiquette to spitting in the mouths, right? You said Chloe Bailey sold out her show. Gunna, what's the tea?
Young know when they calling me swerve, hitting me right at the curtain.
Yeah. I mean, we definitely this is be a crazy episode because we're segueing. We've missed a week, so we have a lot to cover.
Hustling the person at there.
Yeah. Okay. Gunna sold out the Barclays.
On all you little turds.
You guys are so annoying. He sold out the Barclays, right?
Yeah.
The
show looked booming.
After everyone said Gunna was a rat and he can't come out no more and it's YSL everything and we don't support Gunna and he sold out Thug. Why was the Barclays sold out then?
Let me tell you guys something, okay? This is just a PSA to all of these people. Right. You are not Young Thug. You are not Gunna. You are not a part of YSL. They don't know you exist. So you are riding for these people for this street code that you are upholding when you are not in the street yourself, and these people would piss on you if you were on fire.
Facts.
So you need to relax. If the music is good, just listen to the music. That's all. Like, that's all, bro. That's all. You guys are taking this a little too, like, I will understand if you're involved or if that's your family and all that type of stuff, but you live in Ajax. Why are you taking a stand against Gunna? It makes no sense.
It's the code.
What code? And the street, and people will tell you that this whole street code is like it's nonsense. Anyways, it doesn't make sense. It's very hypocritical and situational.
Right.
So like I don't know, man.
I don't know. I think it's like a real life in like on the internet type thing too. Like I think people like I feel like a lot of the people that were saying things about Gunna being a rat or whatever probably bought tickets to the show and shit too.
I asked the guy, I'm like, bro, I'm like, so if you like, would you sell out your dog, like your day one, if it meant you weren't going to jail? And he was like, absolutely.
People aren't realistic on the situation.
But also, so I give it to myself. So say, for example, right, you go to 7-Eleven, right? You are driving, but you're on your phone, whatever. You don't realize, but your homeboy's in there robbing 7-Eleven. He comes in the car and says, yo, drive. You're driving. You get pulled over because your homeboy's robbed 7-Eleven. You had no idea, but you're driving. Are you selling him out? This man said, absolutely.
Yeah. I would hope that you would confess first, but if you don't...
I hope you would do the right thing.
Yeah, I hope you would do the right thing.
He said they got to go to Five Guys, get him a full meal, and he's singing.
Yeah.
Because my thing with that is, because I talked to someone recently who said, yeah, like, they wouldn't snitch, and if something happened, they would just take the time. A girl actually told me this.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yo, do you see how backwards that is? That you are going to go to jail and do time for someone that did not care about you, that put you in this situation, and to uphold this street code, you are going to leave your family, you're going to leave your friends, you're going to leave your kids, so people can say that you're real?
I think this started when the crack started too, man.
That makes no sense. Your kids have no parents now because you want to go to jail for someone else that is out here that doesn't care about you. Like, you care about them more than your family and your kids? That makes no sense to me. That's a no-brainer.
It's the code.
That's a no-brainer. And that is why so many young black men are growing up without fathers.
Oh, my God. Okay.
No,
damn.
He's on to something. No,
okay, Tresor.
I mean, it's the truth.
Nah, he's on to something. He has something there.
It's the truth. White people are snitching. That's why they have two-parent households.
Okay, Tresor.
If mans were snitching more, we'd have more black households, more complete black households if there was more snitching.
Yes.
You telling me to snitch for the household?
Yeah, snitch for the greater good of your kids. And then you might have to move.
I
but
like it.
Snitching for the kids. That's the title.
Snitch for the kids.
Yeah, okay.
What about the kids? Because I'm not gonna. When I grow up and I'm 22 and some 50-year-old washed up pot belly hood man comes and tells me, "Yo, your dad was a real one," you know. Okay, I'm starving. I don't care.
Still want lunch,
Come
nigga.
on, bro.
I don't care. I'm starving.
Don't do that.
And he's in jail being a real one. That's so backwards.
I don't blame you.
Now, it's different if you're an accomplice. If you are involved, I do believe that you should not snitch if you are involved.
But if you're a civilian,
But
amen.
innocent people should not be chastised for wanting to be free from something that they did not do. That makes no sense to me.
Sorry, nigga, I'm coming home. That's what Snitch is.
That doesn't make sense to me. It was a song.
Yeah, it's a song. I didn't invent that. I be saying things that I think are popular vernacular, and people get mad in the comments. Oh, he's passing that off like he invented
But
it.
where's the T?
It's sorry, nigga, I'm trying to come home.
Oh,
Yeah.
trying to come up. Oh, damn. That's crazy.
Yeah. If you snitch when you're involved, I don't rate that. But yeah, I'm a civilian. So, like,
So Gunna, allegedly snitched, most likely snitched, or told a story or whatever, and he's out now, and he's selling out the Barclays Center, and Young Thug is still in prison.
Mm-hmm.
What do we think is like next? Like, do we think like Gunna's just gonna continue to just be on this like steady rise?
I'm looking forward to the next Gunna drop. Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be tough because like the industry is definitely gonna pick their sides, but he's shown that he can do it alone. So you're just gonna have to keep doing it alone.
Damn, what a time.
In a time where all the popular rappers that, we said were the ones that were next up or whatever are canceling shows or struggling to, fill out their whole tours.
Yeah.
Gunna the Snitch is selling out Barclays.
And eventually, like, people are very fickle. Eventually, like, once it blows over, people are going to start rocking with him again. Or if he gets booming enough, like, if he gets popular enough, people are going to start working with him again.
Do you think people are holding on to like the last bit of good music that we have left? Because Gunna is one of the rappers who give us good music.
Yeah.
Because we are in music hell right now.
Yeah, it's been a very...
And on top of that, I think it's because, like...
Well, at least we're in hip-hop music hell.
Like
we're in rap music hell.
Young Thug hasn't publicly said anything yet. There were, like, those leaked phone calls, but, like, he hasn't said anything yet. So people don't even really know what's going on. They're just assuming. So it's like you can't really.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. I think we're holding. I think people hold it. Because, yeah, I mean, Gunna's one of the very few rappers or people in hip hop and rap that can make good music still and sell out shows. Because, like I said, we are literally in the gutter when it comes to rap music right now. Like, it is awful. Like, thinking of everything that's coming, I'm like, bro, Drake's dropping, September 22nd?
Puts a lot of pressure on him, though.
For sure. But it's also like, no, it's really bad. And I don't know who that Chinese kitty, whoever she is, the female rapper, she just dropped a song where she sampled.
The sample.
Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Oh, man.
And it's like,
It's just, we're in a very sample-heavy time.
That Coi Leray and Busta Rhymes
I don't understand. Are producers just not working?
No, that's just
the
the
Coi
wave.
Leray and Busta Rhymes. Like, what is going on?
It's the wave.
But it's not the
NLE
wave 'cause
Choppa
no
has
one
the
likes
hot in
it.
here. No, because you know what it came from? It's like everything wrong happening perfectly at the same time. So first, the wave was drill music. And then when America took drill music, they started putting samples in the drill music.
Yeah.
Because drill music originally was not samples. Like when it's London based, it's not samples.
Right.
American drill artists started doing drill music with the samples. And then, because that was the wave. And then when Jersey club music became popular, Jersey club music is samples.
Yeah.
So that wave grew. So the samples grew as well. And then people kind of just started getting more lazy where they're not even flipping the samples anymore. They're just saying the song with like changing a couple of the words. And now we're at where we're at.
It's awful. I hate it. I truly hate it. Like someone said, to be to have as a female rapper, to have a hit, you need a BBL, sample from the 2000s, and rap about being a hot girl or rap about your vagina. And that's literally what it is.
A lot of these songs don't even feel old enough to be
that's no disrespect to any female rapper right now.
Actually,
look, Lotto, her number one song, Lotto, BBL, no disrespect, I'm saying. BBL, her number one song is
Big Energy?
Fantasy or Big Energy, sample. And 2, she's talking about sex, hot girl talk. Sweetie, all of Sweetie's good songs, BBL, 2000 sample, hot girl talk. Bad bitch talk.
But look at the last 2 really popular female rappers are right now currently.
Glorilla and Sexy Red.
Yeah, and they're not like they don't have BBLs.
No BBLs, no samples.
No samples.
Yeah.
They're talking hot girl talk, but
yeah,
no
hot girl
BBLs.
talk.
And I also think the biggest like selling point to any artist is authenticity.
But would you put Glorilla on the same like playing field as Lotto?
She's like one notch below.
Yeah, probably.
She's not on the same, but she's close.
You're putting I almost called her Ski. You're
Sexy Red.
You're putting Sexy Red. She's not. I don't think she's on Lotto.
She's the hottest right now, though. She might not be the biggest, but she's the hottest right now for sure. She's bigger than.
And maybe it's not BBL. Maybe she's like, I don't know. But it's a lot of the trend is definitely there.
Like sex talk, like
sex talk.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like, I don't know, like, and I get it. Pussy rap sells. You know what I mean? People want to hear rappers talk about their coochie, but it's like.
Yeah, it gets kind of like. See, the thing is,
we
and
gotta
then
stop at some point.
The thing is, and then a lot of people.
What's the alternative?
No, but then people will be like, "Oh, you guys will listen to men talk about killing and selling drugs and murdering and girls and cars for years, and you guys say it's fine, but it's wrong when the girls do it. The guys do it in creative ways.
Yeah,
and it slaps.
Yeah,
that's what Pusha T can talk about coke for 20 years, and it's still hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rick Ross could talk about drugs for 10 years and it's fire.
Drugs he never sold.
I can't.
Was Rick Ross not a drug dealer?
No,
I don't think so.
I don't know if he was or if he wasn't.
He was a correctional officer?
But that's the...
Allegedly.
Oh. So why is he always talking about cocaine?
It sells.
I don't know.
You're right, it does sell.
A lot of Lil Wayne's bars are plays on selling drugs and being in the streets like that, and he was never in the streets.
Lil Wayne was never in the streets?
He was 14 years old with a platinum single. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he wasn't really.
He was never in the street.
But I feel like he was in the streets while he was rapping a little bit. Because Lil Wayne's been to jail.
Wayne says in his interviews that I do rap about that kind of stuff, but no, I feel
like he was like.
I was on tour when I was 13.
For sure, but I'm saying, but Lil Wayne's been to jail. Like he's definitely done
but he was
some.
like
for guns, for
like,
weapon
yeah,
possession.
Lil Wayne was like Tupac in the streets, where it's like you get into trouble and you have guns, but like you weren't a hood man.
He was from Hollygrove. He's from the hood. Like it's not like he was whatever, but he was in the studio all day since he was a kid.
That is true. You're right. He didn't have a very, very early career, but it's crazy to think that he wasn't like a street kid.
It's entertainment. It's music. You know.
Yeah.
He had people surrounding him, but he never was a part of that lifestyle.
Future said he's a lightweight and he don't even really do drugs.
But that's the appeal of like drill music and stuff, right? Like, oh, these kids are really smoking their ops,
and
right?
they're all getting locked up within 6 months of them blowing up.
Yeah.
That's why people said, yo, famous rappers, none of them are really doing anything crazy, because if they were, they'd be in jail.
That is true.
They wouldn't be able to tour. They wouldn't be able to cross the border like that. Yeah,
that is really true.
They would be in jail. You see what happened? All the real ones end up in jail. Pooh Shiesty's in jail. He was really doing that.
Yeah.
Do you think then there should be some sort of like
Young Thug? Clearly,
there should be almost like there should be media literacy for people watching videos and knowing when there's deep fakes or like when something's not real or when it's like a staged skit or something like that. Should there be more hip hop literacy to be like, hey, we like hearing about all this craziness and ratchetness, but it's like this is entertainment at the end of the day. These guys that are delivering, or these women or whatever, like it may not even be real. Like put such a stake in it, you know?
It's tough because hip hop music specifically is the only media, even outside of movies and everything. Hip hop music is the only genre where, like you said, you're supposed to be authentic. Like you can't fake.
Well, that's what they got at Drake for years. They said he wasn't authentic to his raps. He was
country music's kind of like that.
Not authentic.
You don't really be on the farm. You don't really know how to operate a tractor. You know,
probably
like,
do.
They be getting at each other. You
Do
know,
they?
That's the thing in country
Is
music.
that country music beef? You don't have a tractor, John.
No, because they be rich and like acting like they live on a farm and like be in the
What
dirt
is
and
too
stuff.
damn bad?
Yeah, yeah.
That's how they beef. I'd rather that beef than
Knock it off.
I'd rather that beef than people getting shot.
Did you ever see the reel of the girl talking about the best white people lines? I don't give a rat's ass.
That's a good one.
Or listen here, bucko.
Yeah.
Newsflash, buddy.
Yeah, white people have some good
You
lines.
need to shit or get off the pot.
What the fuck?
Bob's your uncle.
What's Bob's your uncle?
Look at that saucy number over there.
Well, I'll be damned.
Well, I'll be damned is a good
I'll be
one.
damned is
Well,
good.
I'll be damned.
I have a folder. Hold on.
No, you don't have a folder.
You do not have
Of white people catch lines?
Yeah, I think
Well,
I
I'll
do.
be damned
That's
is a good
crazy.
one. And I love bucko.
I like get fucked. That's a good one. Get fucked is in the Hall of Fame of white people lines.
Get fucked.
That's a good
I
one.
don't think I've ever heard that one before.
I've never heard that ever from a white person.
That was a
Get
banger.
fucked.
Get fucked.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like a different way of saying fuck off.
Well, yeah.
Don't start with me, pal.
I've heard that.
I screwed the pooch.
I've never heard that
You've
one.
never heard I screwed the pooch?
No.
Like the dog?
No, doesn't mean they had sex with a dog. No, it means they
Ew.
messed something up.
Okay, never heard that one.
Hold your horses.
Oh, I like hold your horses.
I think the whitest thing anybody could ever say is I'm making a citizen's arrest.
Is that even like a real thing? Like, are people allowed to actually do that?
I don't
feel
know.
like in the States, no?
In certain parts of the state.
Yeah, you can make a citizen's arrest.
Not in Canada.
This might be
Yeah.
more Canadian, but that girl's a smoke show.
Oh, smoke show, yeah.
Hundo P.
That's like hockey. That's like hockey Toronto
Yeah.
white boy.
Yeah.
They have. I saw a TikTok about that too, where in the comment it was this white girl, and she was talking about. She now lives in America, and she said Americans don't understand her when she says certain things, and like she was saying slang stuff, and everyone in the comments was like, "Say you're a puck princess without saying you're a puck princess,"
Oh my god.
because it's like
What's a puck princess?
Isn't that like a
Oh, is that like
A girl who gets fucked by hockey players?
Snow-
it's like you're in the
No,
hockey.
somebody's a white girl.
You're in like the hockey boy.
puck bunnies? That's what they
Sphere.
were
Oh,
called.
yes, I've heard puck bunnies.
Yeah.
Yes, I've heard puck.
You're in like
but
the
those are
hockey
girls
boy
who
realm.
literally like, yeah, but they sleep with hockey players. Like I
Yeah.
knew a girl who used to call herself a puck bunny, and she would just go to NHL games and just like
Yeah.
sleep with all the players.
So it's like there's literally two different Torontos, because the stuff that she was saying that she says Toronto says, that's only hockey
White
Toronto,
Toronto,
that
right.
say those types
Yeah,
of stuff.
yeah.
And stuff like what he just said, that's like hockey Toronto.
Going buck ched, sniping top shelf, bro.
Oh my.
Or they'll be like, yeah, that's like some. I grew up with the white hockey guys,
Yeah.
but I like when white people be like, oh, that's a crock of shit.
Oh, I love crock of shit.
Crock of shit is a good
That's a crock of shit.
That's a good one.
I love that one.
Or don't dilly dally. That's funny.
Oh, dilly dally's a good one
You're
too.
sliding on thin ice.
the way they say Jesus Christ, like they pronounce every syllable?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
like
that's too damn bad.
I think the really like obscure things, like if you have like a thing of Timbits, and white people will be like, "Oh, don't mind if I do,"
Oh yeah.
with their finger like that. You'll like
Don't mind if I do.
you'll knock on a door and they'll be like, "What's the password?"
Oh my god.
Can you do the white people smile?
Ew.
It's that. It's
Or they'll like whisper things. I'm just gonna sneak past you.
let me scooch by everything. Let me scooch past you real quick. That's fair. That's a good one. That's
Why the fuck are you whispering?
Cause no, white people really be doing that though.
Yeah, yeah,
White
yeah.
strangers
No.
be whispering, be like, "I was gonna grab that." You're like, "Damn, Jess, grab it."
Kate, just get it.
Yeah, like, seriously.
That's real.
Or like when they like, "So where'd you get that?" You're like, "Okay, seriously, why are you whispering?"
they do that
Oh
when
my
they have to
God.
say like someone's ethnicity or something.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike, you know how Mike is black. Like, you know how they'll do that?
White people are interesting though. I won't lie. White
They
people
have
definitely.
good insults though. They have good vernacular. That's why they shouldn't appropriate, because they got some good. They got their good slang and their insults or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're right. But you know,
I seen a white guy at Queen Street walk past people trying to hit things out and go.
wait, what? What?
He went no. I just thought that was the funniest thing someone
funny.
could do. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but I do think white people need to like stick to the rivers and lakes that they're used to. Like
Okay.
Their
The
valleys
stuff
and
that
bridges
they're-
that they know.
the stuff that they're good at, they need to just stay there because there's good. Like, you know, a lot of people say stuff about white people cooking, like how white people can't really cook, but white people can bake.
White folks can bake. Have you ever had a white woman's brownie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
White woman put
apple pie.
Foot in
a
brown.
white woman
scones.
Oh yeah, white woman
scones.
A white woman apple pie is fire.
White people can bake, yo.
A white woman apple pie.
I won't lie,
crazy.
I do love a black woman's apple pie.
Yeah.
They can make it, but a white person's apple pie goes
But
crazy.
white
too.
people brownies be hitting different.
Or like cupcakes and cakes and muffins and stuff.
Yeah.
That's where they
From scratch.
Munchie cakes.
Yeah. The whites are the bakers for real.
Yeah.
They're the real bakers. I
They
won't
should
lie.
still do that.
Cake Boss. Do you remember Cake Boss?
Yeah. Was he white?
Crazy. He was Italian, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. Oh, I thought he was Indian. Why am I picturing an Indian man for cake box?
I don't know. Indian people are kind of dark.
Wait, what?
I said Italian people are kind of dark.
Depending on where from Italy you're from, yeah. But
And they have, I think they have features that are kind of similar to Indian people, and they can get confused often.
I don't really see that.
You remember, oh no, I'm thinking of someone in my head, and they're like, no, they're not Italian. Yeah, they're Indian. Never mind.
yeah, no, I wouldn't go that far.
What, you thought Russell Peters was the Italian?
No, you know,
Yo, what's your problem,
you know
dog?
Kendall's daughter.
What's wrong with you?
Kendall's daughter in Succession.
Kendall. Oh, is she Indian in Succession?
She is, and I thought she was Italian, and I was throws off everything I was gonna say.
Is she adopted? Actually, that's not
Yeah,
even
remember
true.
that's like the
Yeah,
anyone who
it's
hasn't
fine.
seen
Anyone
Succession, Jesus Christ,
forget it. Forget it. I don't even know what's going on.
That's like literally the last
Yeah,
finale.
way to
Anyways.
spoil the show.
I know. Speaking of shows in TV, I'm in my reality TV bag again. You know, The Ultimatum was on Netflix. Temptation Island is on Crave. And I just think like
Watching your Smasher Pass videos.
Glorified slasher pass videos.
Anyways, I love trash
Can you
reality
do a little
TV.
360 for me?
Stop. I love trash reality TV. But my thing is, when you really watch these shows like Temptation Island, you know, The Ultimatum, whatever, ones where you have to bring your partner on the show, would you ever think like, I need to bring my girl on The Ultimatum, or I need to bring my girl? Like, what is the thought process of bringing your partner or someone that you claim to love on this show?
The relationship's already on the decline.
That's what I'm saying. The relationship's already done.
That's why it's like, how do you watch it? It's not real. No nigga's ever been like, you know, things are going really rough with my girl. Let's bring America in on this, and let's play a game
Bro,
for
some
our love.
people
Like,
are fried.
For
People
sure. I
do
think
that.
a majority of people are fried.
people do
that.
crazy things to save their relationship. Like they'll have kids to save their relationship.
Yeah.
Right.
But
People will do that.
I don't understand the impulse to want to go and be on a reality TV show in order to genuinely think that's going to fix your relationship. Like, you're wild.
Because it's never both of them. It's never mutual. Like, if you watch Temptation Island, you'll always see one person's like, yo, I didn't even want to come here. Like, she made me come.
But they give them storylines and everything. Like,
It depends on the
if
show.
your girl asks you to go, you're not going to Temptation
I went to
Island?
school for this.
Bro, I don't want to, no.
If she's
I don't
like,
wanna
if
do
she
that.
like was like, listen, this is like, this is
there's
what
a
we
bag?
need. This is what's gonna fix us. Like blah blah. Like I need this. You're gonna be like, no.
No. Because I'm not about to let you embarrass me on TV.
Now, hold on. What if they, like, really catered it and it was, like, you know, influencer couples, you know? And it was, like, very catered to, like, what you do. And it was, like, you know, other people that do the same thing and their girl and everything. It's not.
because-
It's, like, not super Love Island Smasher Pass. Like, it's very, like, you know.
Nah, I'm not doing that because the heart of reality television is spectacle.
Yeah.
So
That
they're
is
gonna
true.
they're gonna make something happen
Yeah.
that is gonna make you look crazy. Like something
lie.
that whether you do it or whether your girl does it or something is gonna happen. And I'm not putting myself in that position. And the whole time I will remember that people are gonna see this. People back home are gonna see this. My friends and my family are gonna see this. So I can't be on here crying my eyes out over my girl because people are gonna see this. And
So wait,
people
you're
are gonna
scared to
see
cry
my
your
girl.
eyes out over your girl?
People are gonna see my girl like doing something crazy, and now I have to like we have to go back home at some point in time. And when you go back home, now this is where the real problem starts.
But some people come out of like The Ultimatum like fine. Like there's a couple from this season, and yeah, like she's pregnant, they're engaged to be married, like.
Some, but a majority don't. It's like a 90.
But I genuinely don't think I could ever like look my man in the face like, listen, we need to go and sign up for this show. like this show. Like we need to go air our business out on national TV.
I think Maya Jama needs
international
to
TV.
For
No,
us,
Maya Jama's Love Island. That's different.
Oh, I'm sorry. We need Mark Wahlberg to solve it for us.
Mark Wahlberg hosts one of these shows.
Not that Mark Wahlberg.
Not that Mark Wahlberg.
One of these dating Love Island, Ultimatum, Temptation
the
Island
other Mark
shows.
No, the
Wahlberg.
other Mark Wahlberg. There's two
two.
Mark Wahlbergs. Not the one you're thinking of is the one who's on Temptation Island.
What do you mean there's two Mark
There's
Wahlbergs?
two Mark
There's
Wahlbergs.
two Mark Wahlbergs.
Did he do a lot of hate crimes too?
No.
No, he actually seems like a very nice man.
He is. Is he like a therapist? Like I can't tell. Is he just like a host? Because he's very like. If you watch Temptation Island, he's very like.
like a dad.
Like he asks questions, and I'm like, damn. Like even I'm like.
And his name's
Oh.
Mark Wahlberg.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Google Mark Wahlberg, Temptation Island. He is the host, and he's very like non-judgmental, like very like nurturing. Like even sometimes, like I feel like I'm in a therapy session when I watch Temptation. I'm like, damn, like yeah, I never thought about that.
He was in his bag in this last season. He was
I didn't
going
watch it.
crazy.
I'm still in like the early episodes, but
He was going crazy in this last season.
yeah, but that's the Mark Wahlberg from Temptation Island.
Yeah, he's not throwing any rocks at black kids.
Oh my God, stop.
That's what Mark Wahlberg did. Not that one though.
Yeah. And didn't he like beat some Chinese man with a
Okay,
bat?
guys, come on. Stop.
Bro, people forget everything.
Let's go. Yeah.
Bro, people
go.
forget everything that white people do, bro. Like, I don't get it. And this is my problem with the black community.
Yes. Yeah. What else?
We crucify each other and let all these white people slide.
We don't do that. I don't do that.
Let him cook. Hold on. Wait.
Do you like Justin Bieber?
I don't care for Justin Bieber. I don't I'm not Justin Bieber. He's not like,
He harmonized the hard ER.
yeah, you're
He
right.
said one less lonely N-word on camera.
But like I've
And
never
people
been,
love him.
I've never been a Justin Bieber fan though.
But a lot of black people like Justin
Oh, for sure. A lot of
black
yeah,
people.
definitely.
Dana White smacked the Sephora Fenty lip gloss off his girlfriend in
my
the
God.
middle of the club
On tape.
on camera.
On record.
And he just said, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. And it was over. That's it.
Yeah.
He didn't
Hold him
lose
accountable.
nothing. He didn't do nothing.
That's the definition of
Mark
white privilege.
Wahlberg had hate crimes. And people love him.
A whole Wikipedia heading.
It's crazy.
Paragraphs of different hate crimes. Yeah.
Eminem made an album about killing his wife. It just
Yo,
record.
Eminem, like I was listening to some of those Marshall, like those songs that came out in 2000, 2001. That is some of the most like homophobic pieces of media you will ever.
Homophobic, misogynistic, scary.
Like
He was going crazy.
holy smokes, he
literally
was
put,
wild.
He literally put domestic violence on a pedestal. Didn't he have a song about killing Kim?
Kim, yeah, the song was called Kim, and he's stabbing her in the song, and there's lots of crazy graphic sound effects. Like
Why? Like, what's going? That could
That's
never be
crazy.
made today.
Yeah, that's
Never
crazy.
be made today.
The only people that black people let slide with all of that was Tyler, the Creator.
but he kind of matured and turned
yeah.
the corner on it, right?
And even when Tyler the Creator did that, he was very like he was looked at side. We were like, yo, this man is scary.
But he was a kid. He was like 16 when he was making all the crazy
When he
music.
made what's it called?
all the Odd Future stuff.
What's that song?
He was young.
Yonkers, where he killed
How he
himself.
was 16 when he made Yonkers?
No,
He wasn't
that
16.
Yeah.
He was like 17. He was still a teenager.
When he made Yonkers?
I don't think
How
he
old
was
is
that
Tyler?
young.
No, he wasn't that
Bro,
young.
look what year Yonkers came out.
How is Tyler now? He's like 30 something. No, 32.
But I'm telling you, Tyler, the Creator was a
Tyler the
teenager.
Creator is 32, and Yonkers came out in 09.
Okay, so that was the
Oh,
math.
he was 20 when he made Young.
Okay, 20.
Yeah, he was still pretty. All of them were young. The whole Odd Future, Frank, Earl, all
They
of
were
them.
a genre.
People
of kid
used to
in high
think I
school.
was a devil worshiper because I used to listen to Yonkers all the time. I used to love that.
Yonkers
song.
was a good song.
It was
I don't
a
care what
banger.
people say.
I mean, yes, he was saying some wild stuff, but that song was a banger.
It was.
And the video was even scarier because he literally
was
like
scary. Ate the
unalives
roach.
him. He
I-
eats the roach, unalives himself at the end, and he like you see it.
I feel like black people got to stop getting upset at people putting the devil in their music videos.
no. The white
There's a
is
difference.
jumping out.
There's a difference.
Clyde, the white is jumping out.
What Tyler was doing.
No, y'all are.
No, there's a
Come on.
difference. No, there's a difference. What Tyler was doing was just like gory, scary things, and black people just call anything scary and unsettling the devil. There's a difference between.
You think what Doja Cat's doing is like really?
that's different? Because she's talking about demons and all of them type of things.
Is she?
And what was Tyler the Creator doing though?
He wasn't talking about demons. He was
He was
talking
talking
about
about crazier
monsters
stuff.
and killing and drugs.
And he had the upside down
Essaying.
cross.
He did have the upside down cross.
Yeah.
He did.
He had the blackout eyes, like the devil.
Alkaline has the blackout eyes.
Yeah,
that don't mean nothing.
When is it? Yeah, what's the
Does
line?
Alkaline have the? Yeah, he does.
What's the line for devil worshipping where it's too much?
Hey.
What do you say? Oh,
The line for devil stop
Heaven
it.
ting, never a hell ting.
Yeah,
Okay, in pop culture for artists,
There is a line.
There's a line.
definitely a line.
where is it? Where do you think is
Not too much.
I'm trying to figure
There's
it
a
out.
limit. Like,
not too
like
much.
some,
There's no
like,
line.
no, there's a line because it does get to a point where the general public is like, all right, this is kind of weird. Like when Lil Uzi was on stage and he's like, everyone who's watching me is going to hell with me. People were like, whoa. People were like, hold your horses, buddy.
Like I can't take it serious. Like that's funny to me. Like,
No,
that's, like-
obviously it's not real, but like, why are you saying that? I'm not jacking that. But I'm going to hell with you. I'm not going to hell. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want.
Tresor was in that.
We're all gonna die.
And Tresor was in the audience. He just sort of get up with, you know, the people LeBron
Our
James.
Father
speaking
who
of?
art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come and thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
I just think we live in such an outrage culture where people's reaction, negative or positive, is people's like
I don't play
livelihood
too much
and
with that
capital.
devil stuff.
I think you're giving people what they want too much. You gotta stop falling for the devil thing every time, man.
I don't think it's real. I just think it's bad vibes. And I don't want to. I just don't want to be in. Bro, Doja Cat is literally a demon in the video.
Yeah, she is.
Hasn't she done 2 videos where she's a demon and devil?
Like
Paint the Town Red and this new one that she has.
Like, okay,
Called demons.
Oh yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, there.
she's a demon in the video. What if she was a Gemini in the video? Like, man,
That's
like,
completely different.
Man, the white is jumping out in
No,
you,
it's
brother.
not. No.
When Lil Nas X did the cross with the blood, twerking on the devil, like that. Come on, bro.
That was
The
That's
twerking
too
on the
much.
devil stuff was wild. Yeah. That
I
was
just
wild.
think, especially if you are religious, and like I'm fairly religious. I'm not like super, but like, you know, I believe in God. I pray, you know, go to church, all that stuff. I'm baptized. There's certain things I just will not, like, I'm not partaking in it. Like that I'm not partaking in. The Doja Cat thing is like, sis, like what's going on here?
I don't even like scary movies. I'm not on no type of bad vibes.
You know what I talked about? Me and my cousin talked about this recently. Why was Saw a thing? Like the movie series Saw? Why?
Have you seen Saw?
I used to watch Saw.
The first 2 Saw movies are good films, though.
But why?
With good
like
plot, character
but the whole like
developments, like
torture
porn.
or like why was and Saw was huge at one point. Like they went like almost like 7, 8 movies.
10.
Okay, 10 movies. Why were we? And I'm me because I used to watch it. Why was I so entertained by watching people literally go through physical hell?
Because human beings love violence.
Yeah, we like a spectacle. We like a car crash.
Like Saw
Like,
is
They
the
love violence.
twist. Like it's like thinking about it now like as a teenager, I was like, oh my god, let's watch Saw. Like scary, blah, blah, oh my god. But I'm like now, I'm like yo, like that whole series is so demonic.
Because people love violence. Bro, the oldest form of amusement is put these 2 guys in the ring and watch them kill each other.
Yeah,
The Romans were doing that.
And torture is medieval. Like they've been torturing people since we've been able to communicate with each other. You know.
Oh.
And
Thinking of the stuff that was in Saw,
that
like
was a genre though that was like very like sweeping the industry of like
of
the
horror,
of horror
100%.
for like remember Hostel?
yeah,
you know?
Hostel. Hostel was nasty. Texas Chainsaw Massacre was nasty, and that was
Yeah.
like
that wasn't that bad
Texas Chainsaw Massacre wasn't bad
compared to Saw.
compared to Saw. No, but it was still on the level of.
I feel like
yeah.
it falls in that like line of like Final Destination too.
Those were messed up, but I wouldn't consider those like torture. Like,
It's like
Saw, you're
gruesome,
literally
cartoonish violence that like that's
yes,
like the
but
whole
Saw,
appeal of
you
it. You
literally
know?
had to like literally physically torture yourself to make it out of like a trap alive.
I think once
like
they got
that
the-
is a nightmare.
Yeah.
Like put
that's
yourself.
crazy.
Do you remember the one where they had the thing on her head?
Oh, the
like
bear trap.
it was the bear trap
Yeah,
on her
yeah.
head, and if she didn't, I think. Oh, and the key was in her eyeball. What?
And she had to cut out her eye.
She had to cut out.
Yeah.
Bro, why?
That's crazy.
Or the key in the needle stack where they
Yes. Where they threw her into the stack of needles, and she had to find the key, and she was trying to think through the needles and all the. Oh my god!
That's the hardest like Saw.
It's like,
trap.
how do you write that? Like, how do you think of these things to write?
Like what?
It's the same people.
People are
like,
sick,
think that
bro.
They're sick people.
Like,
I read a tweet the other day that was like, white people act like God left them in charge. And that's kind of what. Listen, hold on. Let me land the plane. That's kind of like what Jigsaw was. He was like God. Like, he was just like, hey, like, you've been like this type of person in society.
You are a drug addict, and it's
now
time for me to tell you to jump into this pack of needles. Like,
very entitled white behavior, you know, like
he's doing citizen arrests and torturing people.
Yeah,
Like, that's literally what it was. Cause, like, bro, why do you? First of all, if I wake up in a dark room and there is a bear trap.
Hello, Zoe.
There's a bear trap on my head, and you're telling me that in the next 4 minutes, if I don't cut this key out of my eye to unlock this bear trap, it's going to rip my jaw apart.
I'm not doing that. I'm simply just gonna die.
These movies and apocalypse
You're
movies
gonna
are
die?
unrealistic.
You're gonna let the bear trap rip your jaw from the inside out.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna hold my breath until I faint.
That's not.
And then whatever happens while I'm passed out happens.
Your body won't let you do that.
He's
You
gonna
can't do that.
sedate himself.
I know. I hope you know you
Put
cannot
himself
do that.
under anesthesia himself.
Or can anyone reach me? Just push on my chest really hard until I faint.
No, first of all, Tresor, the human body will not let you hold your breath long enough to faint.
Okay, well, someone else just push on my chest really hard.
You're in
until
the
I
room
faint.
alone. That's what. Yeah, you're in the room alone.
Damn. But I'm not cutting my eyeball out.
So you're gonna let the thing rip your face open from like your jaw.
How long does it take to die?
Oh, I don't know, and I don't want to know.
From
From that thing, probably instantly.
If it's instant, just go on, bro.
You're just gonna sit for 4 minutes until the trap goes up.
What are the choices?
By the third or fourth movie, though, they kind of ran out of traps and was like, "You're just killing people now, man."
Yeah.
Actually, Saw 4 was a little bit wild.
It's like
There
you're
was
not
definitely some
giving
traps.
people a real opportunity to get out of here. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, like you know that this isn't possible.
I don't know, man. But how did we get to the Saw thing?
Squid Games is just a toned down version of that.
Oh, Squid Game was wild. Squid Game it will go down in history for me.
Where's season 2, man?
I know. Where is season 2? Literally.
Yeah.
I was so locked into Squid Game, like I that was the only thing I cared about
But-
for like weeks.
But Squid Game was different
Squid Game
because
was so
that is
good to
just
me.
people being greedy because they didn't kidnap you. You were doing that for money.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
voluntarily
but that's
went
a
there.
good point because like some people, I'm sure that could be a real concept. Some people need
People would
money
do it.
so bad and are so down bad financially that they would probably risk their life. Because like, what else do you have to lose?
They would do it. A lot of people would do that.
How long do you think you can survive in Squid Game?
See, I think
Do you
I could
remember
win.
the games?
Red light, green light. I'm passing.
Yeah, that's
You're
easy.
passing red
That's
light, green
easy.
light?
Easy. That's
But
easy.
okay, yo, guys, think about it though. You are you're running, right?
Yeah.
But people are getting shot
I'm locked in. I'm dialed
around you.
Yeah,
Like
when
you're
you-
telling me you're not flinching. Pop, 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 pop. Like
Drake concert. I'm dialed in. I'm good.
What do you mean Drake concert?
He always puts dialed in before his
Oh,
shows.
you're
I'm ready.
But like I'm telling you, it's hard to
activated.
stay still if bodies are just
No,
dropping
you can
around you.
flinch. You just can't like move your foot.
Yeah.
So you could flinch. Just don't.
I feel like
move.
flinching is even like you're tiptoeing the line of possibly getting shot.
No, they flinch and then they don't shoot them.
You just can't move. I would make it.
The
through
one
that.
where you got to jump on the glass and it can break.
That was
that's
tough.
that's when you're getting
Which
me.
one is that
That's
one?
when you're gonna get me.
Is that the tug of war one?
No, where you had to jump and like
Oh yeah, and you had to like that one.
that's literally just
The
chance.
cookie cutter one, I'm fucking that up.
What's the cookie cutter one?
Where they have to like poke the needle and like make the shape.
Oh yeah, you have
Oh,
to,
the shape,
and you can't break it.
and you can't break it.
I don't
yeah,
know. My
yeah.
hands are kind of shaky.
Especially if I hear a shot right next to my head, I'm fucking that up.
Yeah,
They're
that's
just
tough.
off in everybody in Squid Game.
That's the thing, because you could think that you could win, but a lot of that is literally just luck. Like
Is it?
it is
Yeah.
The
because
tug,
because even in the one where you fall through the glass, like what position are you going in? Like
don't
it's
know.
luck.
It's a random.
It's either you jump on this one or you jump on that one.
Or remember the one where he betrayed the old man?
Yeah, in the marble game.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
like
that
kind of
was-
chance too. Like, isn't it?
a lot of those games are just chance.
I mean, you're right. I feel like you guys are overestimating how far you're gonna make it to.
How far do you think you would make it?
Oh,
I
I'm
wouldn't
out of
do
here
that.
from. I'm out from there. I'm out.
That's gotta be racist.
It's not racist. That's what she says in this. That is how. How's that racist?
Is that how it goes?
I'm definitely probably not pronouncing it right.
Is that how it goes?
That's literally how it goes.
The song?
She's doing the melody. She's not saying the lyrics.
I'm not saying the lyrics. It's like, that's the song.
Yeah, it is. You're not saying the lyrics. It's fine.
I feel like we talked about this before. Did we talk about the song A-Rab Money?
Yes.
Have we? I think so.
We did, right? And how I said that it's not actually a real. They're not actually saying anything.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not.
What are they saying?
It's fake. He's like trying to do like an Arabic voice.
Wait, like it's Jim Jones's voice with like a filter on it?
No, like whoever is singing it is not actually speaking Arabic.
They're not speaking Arabic. So what they saying? Gibberish?
Yes.
That's pretty bad.
Fly la la highly hello. That's not. It's not.
They're making it up.
They made it up.
That's racist gibberish.
Yes.
That's bad, man. Oh my
He
god.
made it up.
That's so bad.
Why are so many things allowed?
Because
People didn't know better.
Like, do you remember America's Next Top Model?
Yeah, Tyra's
Where
a
they
menace.
make you switch races?
I saw that. Yeah.
Like, imagine, yes, there was like episodes where like they'd make you, and it's crazy now that so many people like who used to participate in that like crazy insensitive shit are like coming out like, oh my god, like
remember,
it was a terrible time, like I didn't want to, like, yes, you were big keying in the episode.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Like all right, they're gonna turn the Asian lady black, the black person white.
Yeah,
they always shave some girl's hair off.
Yeah, you had to model
shaving someone's head and then send them home the next week.
Now the craziest shit for this era, speaking of podcasting, is Fear Factor.
What do you mean?
I would never do that.
Fear Factor was the craziest one.
Why? Why was it so crazy?
Fear Factor?
You think you're gonna sit there and
Did
eat
you ever watch
cow
Fear?
balls for $75,000?
You would let tarantulas crawl over your face for 5 minutes?
Head in a box full of cockroaches.
They had to, like what you described on Love Island, like the food where they had to do that, but like with like worm guts and stuff. Like that was a crazy show.
How do they know? I always wanted to know, the stuff that they're eating, how do they know that this is safe for people to eat? It'll be like a pig intestine, cow balls, cockroaches, blended up in a smoothie.
You need to eat 3
drink
pounds of this. Yeah, like
you have to drink it. You're just watching people just throw up the whole time.
And if you host a show like that, you can become the biggest podcaster of all time.
Yeah, it was Joe Rogan.
Oh yeah, Joe Rogan was the host of Fear Factor.
And then after you drink the cockroach smoothie, we're gonna attach you to the side of this train that's going 100 miles an hour, and you have to these are regular people.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I don't know. I feel like TV is in a very, well, now TV, I don't know. Reality TV is kind of like, nah. But like the early 2000s TV was
crazy.
Hell.
You know, Pimp My Ride wasn't real.
What do you mean?
Like the cars didn't work after.
What? Like they couldn't drive?
No. Like it was part of the.
That makes sense. Because it's like, how am I supposed to drive my kids to school and there's a hot tub in my backseat?
And like the storylines that they would, it was made up.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Like how?
There's never hot tubs in the backseat.
The back of the truck is a hot tub.
And like the storylines were bad. Like the guy would be like fat or something, and then they'd be like, "Oh, like I love my candy. You know, we heard you like candy, so we put a cotton candy machine in the back of your car." You know, like the way that they would make up shit was.
Yeah.
And I saw a clip recently of Ashton Kutcher and Punk'd. And he was talking about Hillary Duff and like describing Hillary Duff as like, yeah, and like we're all waiting for her to turn 18. And she was like 15 at the time. And I was like,
whoa, that's wild.
What the hell?
People say a lot of crazy stuff back then.
Punk'd was a good like show.
Oh, Punk'd was a great show.
Punk'd was before its time.
Way before its time. Punk'd was, actually, I would definitely watch Punk'd if it was on now.
Hosted by Drewski? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. If like Drewski was like punking like celebrities, that would be absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
He would be canceled for sure. But Punk'd is a great show.
Yeah.
And Drewski made a great clip recently about the one black guy who like hangs with the white folks in the frat and like thinks he's white. Because I went to high school with a lot of those black guys.
Drewski's not a comedian, man. He's a social behavior analyst. Because how does he do, like, how does he execute that
But
shit,
he
man?
got it perfectly.
How does he get these people to agree to be
the shorts?
You have to get.
Yeah, that's true too.
That is the hardest part about being a content creator. Is you have to get everyone else to do this too.
It's just like every time this nigga don't miss.
Yeah.
Man.
like when he's literally, and when he like grabs his balls in the video, you know when like black guys who think their shorts are so tight and they like grab their balls. I'm like, bro, he has every detail. Every detail he knows.
The microscopic little things you don't even know until he does it. It's
Him
like,
and Desi, because I don't understand how Desi does some of the things that he does. Like, who gave him the FedEx truck and the FedEx outfit to make this skit?
Yeah.
Like, who gave him the truck?
It's wild.
I don't get it, bro.
It's very wild.
I appreciate that in a content creator, yeah.
I mean, yes, Ed. I mean, Juice is a different breed, but, you know.
Social behavior analyst.
But I have a question for you guys. And this might be, I mean, I don't think the person listens to the show, so we're going to just pray they don't hear this. If we make it a clip, let's just pray they don't see it. Would you, like, what is, okay, you know the song You Remind Me by Usher, right? Mm-hmm. You remind me of a girl, blah, 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 right? What is, like, the cutoff of, like, to how much your new girl either resembles or has, there's a fly in your face. Okay. It was small, just so you're doing a lot. Anyways. What is the cutoff for, like, how much your new girl relates to your ex?
What do you mean relates?
Looks like,
behaves
or,
like?
Yeah, looks like, behaves like, has the same name, has the same birthday, similar tattoos. Like, where you're like, okay, this is weird.
Some people though, like
that's their thing.
Yeah,
that's
their bag. They like a girl that's a specific way, and all of their girlfriends are gonna look like that.
Okay, outside of type then, because I won't lie, if you line up every guy that I've liked or been with, there's definitely just similarities. They're very, very different, but you can see similarities.
Fight.
No, but some people are literally like that. Like,
you guys are dumb.
Some guys are like, she has to be short, she has to be light skinned, she has to have curly blonde hair, and every single one of their girlfriends is short, light skinned with curly blonde hair. Like,
that's wild.
That's crazy.
I think that's crazy too.
But also, that inflates the egos of the one before. Because then girls like, look at him. He just found a bootleg me. That's what girls do.
But okay, would you date a girl
I've been
who
the
has
guy
the
in that
same
situation.
name and birthday as your ex?
No, that's crazy.
Name and birthday?
Same name, same birthday.
I kind of like just from a toxic standpoint, I kind of like the idea of the same birthday. You know, like
and they're similar archetype.
The archetype and name
that's
is a bit
weird.
much. It's a bit much.
Same name, same birthday. So say that say like your ex is 5'4", dark skin, bust down middle part. Like that's her. Or like say she's like, 5'4", dark skin, you know, whatever. That's her archetype. And then your next girl is 5'4", dark skin, same birthday, same name as your previous girl.
Nah.
I wouldn't be the one to do that.
Or say she's light skin, curly hair, mixed, same name, same birthday.
That's crazy.
How do you find that?
Yeah, like what are the odds of finding that?
Like if you find it, I think you're psychotic.
I don't think I've never met a 2.0 of a girl that I've been with before.
I have, but like seeking that out is kind of weird, you know, wanting that.
I know someone that's happened to.
I feel like it happens to me all the time.
So you're telling me that your ex-girl dates someone who looks exactly like you, same name?
Like tall, no, that's kind of crazy. But just
same, but my thing is,
same archetype, like a, tall, slender, kind of light-skinned guy. Like, same shit.
But my thing is, isn't that like, for example, if I met a guy who looked exactly like or had the same archetype as my ex and had his name and his birthday, I'm not pursuing that.
Yeah, no, that's weird.
But someone is dating someone now who has the same name, same birthday as his ex, and they have similar archetype. Light skin, curly hair.
That's crazy.
You need help, man.
That's just, it would be too weird for me. I couldn't do it.
That's ambitious.
Like,
and that's just asking for problems.
And when I found it out, I was like, yo, and I had to like literally like low-key creep homegirl's page. I was like, yo, I'm like, bro, she has your birthday. Like, y'all are like, they don't look alike, but you guys have similar archetypes. Like, yeah, light skin, curly hair, and her name is your name.
I know girls with the same, like, name, okay, but like everything else with
your ex
name.
can't be named Zoe. I'll be sick.
But it's different if it's
if your
different.
ex's name is Zoe, I'm pissed.
No, but it's
I'm not
different.
gonna lie.
I have a good story.
It's different if you have a common name. If your name is not common, then it's weird. But
Fair.
if I date Ashley and then my next girl's name is Ashley, like that's very possible.
Okay, fair.
Have you been with people of the same name?
Yeah. But a lot of girls are named the same thing.
A whore. No kidding.
A lot of girls are named the same thing.
Yeah.
though.
Yes. Yeah.
Closer than, like, more so than guys.
You've
are.
never been
Well,
with the-
actually, it depends.
2 guys with the same name?
No.
Have you?
You been with 2 girls with the same name?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, if I think about it, I
so.
probably
I
have.
think so.
Do you mean talking to or like intercourse?
I've never talked seriously.
Probably
No,
not.
actually, no, both. I've never talked to 2 guys with the same name. I've never had sex with 2 guys with the same name.
I've definitely talked to 2 people with the same name.
Actually, yeah. I've talked to
trying
two
to
people
think.
with
My
the same
dating
name.
life is very diverse.
Primal.
And it depends where they're from.
What do you mean?
The likeliness of the same name.
That is true. Yeah. But I mean, I date black only, so. But I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, like within like the, obviously different.
But still, even so, like,
Huh?
like it's not hard.
Yeah.
Like if you're from New York, it's not hard to find a dark-skinned Jamal. Like you might meet more than one Jamal. That's very likely.
Or
Now, if
Jermaine.
your name is Levontavius,
Okay.
it's a little
No,
harder.
I'd be kind of sick. Like it's like kind of one thing to find the same archetype, but the same name too. If his
Right?
name was Chris or Clyde, like that'd be
Chris. Well, yeah. I bet if he,
That
there's
could happen.
a lot
There's
of Chris's.
yeah, that could happen.
Chris Brown. There's one right there.
But I just feel like, I don't know, there's certain things like you can't like, yeah, you can't remind me too much of someone else that I've been with before you.
Yeah.
Actually,
Like,
there was a girl who I dated. She dated a guy named Trevon that dated me, and that was similar. But that was
Trey and Trevon.
yeah.
It's a little weird, but not too weird.
Yeah, it can happen.
It can happen. But my thing is like, yeah, if I found out you dated another Zoe, like especially like right before, I'd be like, bro, what? Like, because my name is not, yeah, obviously, and also my name's not that common. And 2, it's like, bro, like even like what?
I feel like the more obscure of a thing that is the similarity makes it weirder. Like, what if you were with a guy and then he stopped talking to you and then he started talking to another girl with a podcast? You know? Like, would that bother you more than?
I don't think so. Why are you laughing?
I just think that's funny. That would be a funny.
I don't
situation.
think that would bother
What do
me.
you mean? Girls do that all the time. One basketball player, another basketball player, another basketball player.
Okay, easy. Easy.
Man, I have such a crazy story to go.
One
with what you
rapper,
just
other
said.
rapper, other rapper.
I won't lie. I've definitely talked to a few basketball players, not like NBA, but like guys who play basketball. But I feel like that's also like with my physical type though. What? My physical type is black, athletic, tall. No temper. I don't want no. You guys, this is propaganda, fake news. I do not want a man with a temper. I hate
A
men
temper
with
that
tempers.
you're the solution to.
No, I don't want that. I do not
Babe?
want that.
Look here.
I don't want that. I don't like it. I don't want it. Rebuking it. But yeah, the archetype.
What if he hoops?
No, stop. The archetype of guy that I like falls in line with basketball player. And most guys that I've liked or, you know, have had things with have been basketball players.
One time I helped a friend that was a girl. I was helping her unpack because she moved into a new place. And I was like, also, women clothes are just proportioned differently than ours. Like, that was like a very big eye-opening thing. And I just was pulling out like practice jersey after practice jersey, different team, G League team, Rockets. Knicks.
Rockets? Houston Rockets?
No, I'm just saying like the way like it.
New York Knicks?
No, I think I'm being colorful with the team. I don't remember the teams,
Yeah.
but
She had a collection.
It's
she
so
had more
easy.
than one practice, the shit that they don't sell.
Yeah,
You know?
and it's so easy. See, the thing is, you know what's funny though? If you don't play
I'm gonna get
basketball,
a crazy text, but
if you don't play if you don't play basketball, you might
I'm
not
so
notice
sorry,
that.
I do
But if
too.
you
We
play
don't know who she is.
basketball,
It's anonymous.
if you
That's
play
fine.
basketball, you notice things like that. Because there was one girl where, and I feel like I told this story, but I didn't have nothing with her, but it was just a girl that I knew, and we were at her house at her pool, and she brought out these shorts, and she's like, "Yo, these are yours." I'm like, "No, they're not." She's like, yeah. She's like, yeah, they are. Oh, no. I'm like, no, they're not. She's like, bro, yes, they are. Like, why you tell me these are your shorts? I'm like, bro, I never played for Northern Kings. These are not my shorts.
God.
Like, like, and everyone knows
like the wrong team too. That's that's
I
so
never
wild.
played for that team, so no. So boom, that's one. And then there was another girl, a girl that I hooked up with, and you know, she got away with a shirt, but it was my Nike Global Jam. It was my Nike Global Jam like T-shirt from like when we went to Washington.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, if you take this, I'm like, guys are going to know that this is not yours. Like, she's like, oh, blah, blah. And then she messaged me a couple months later. She's like, yeah, someone saw my snap in the shirt and said, whose shirt is that? Because I know it's not yours. Because, like, this is, like, you can't get this shirt. You had to have been at this event. Oh. So I noticed stuff like that, too. There's little things I notice in girls' cribs. Like, if I'm at your house or something and I go on YouTube and the recent searches are like NBA Youngboy, you didn't do that. There was a guy here recently.
What if she listens to that?
No. And I know that's not your bag. No. The Crew League basketball is in your recent search. You didn't watch that.
These ball shorts are a little too big, like, you know, that you gave me to wear after a shower.
That's
like,
crazy.
I feel like I can get off men's clothes and the like guys will not know that like, oh, like a nigga gave you that.
It depends if it's like a tech fleece or something, but
I have tech fleece that I bought.
Specific items of clothing. Like you said, like practice jerseys, you can't buy that. You can't
just get that, yeah.
It's crazy.
I don't know. I have a collection of, you know, pieces that I've stolen.
OVO merch.
Shoes.
Oh, okay, relax. No,
you have the Wayne t-shirt.
That was from a party. Don't try to make it seem like
it's an exclusive piece of merch that not everybody has.
It was not exclusive. They sold it at the show.
Okay, but anyway.
But I got it. First of all, don't do that. Don't do
When did you get the shirt?
I got the shirt at a party.
When did the party happen and when did the show happen? Exactly.
And you know what's crazy?
Let's keep going. You want to do this shit?
You're making it seem like
I'm not making it seem like anything.
You were with an OVO man, and you said no. I was in line
I'm referring
at the event, and I stood in line and I waited for my fucking Yeezy or Wheezy shirt. There was no. That's literally what happened. I'm literally telling.
No.
What do you mean no, guys?
I don't believe you. There's no way. No.
I swear
it's
to
true.
God,
that is what happened.
Thank
because
you.
The time that I went, there was merch.
Thank you, Tresor.
But the thing is,
why would I lie?
As a man, you can't line up in that line.
What do you mean?
For a merch?
Yeah.
You can't get merch at a concert as a man?
No, not at the concert. At the other spot.
Oh, at the party?
Yeah.
But my thing is,
you can't get merch at the party.
They were selling merch at the party.
They weren't selling it. They were giving it away.
They were giving them away.
It was like a stand, and you could just get one.
But
you
were at the party.
Yes, but as a man, you can't do that. You can't get
But
that.
my thing is, if I'm at an event,
you can't.
Say it's a pre-party to the show, right? And they're giving away free merch and I see a shirt I want, I am going to get that shirt.
It was more so me saying, like, you were in a, like, I bet this party wasn't on Eventbrite.
No,
you know, like I'm saying more. It's an exclusive. I'm saying it's the exclusivity of the party.
For sure,
so.
But you're making it
how
seem
you got the shirt. I'm not trying to. Yeah, I'm not trying to make it sound like you fucked some OVO guy or something.
Hell no, I
did
not.
It's not.
Let's
free
please
Weezy
protect
merch.
Yeah.
No,
I'm saying we're at the party with all the exclusive people and everything. That's
I'll
how
take
you got
that.
it.
Fine, but
And
there was
the thing
no
is,
shucky ducky.
I wanted
for
a shirt.
OVO merch.
No.
Please
couldn't-
respect my vagina.
You got someone to get that for you.
I wanted a shirt, and I couldn't get
You
it.
should have got one. All the shirts were hard.
Yes.
I was low-key wanted too, but I didn't want to look like that girl.
But I can't. The optics are just crazy.
Yeah.
My shirt's hard. I get so many
There
compliments
can't
on
be
it.
17 girls with BBLs lined up to get this shirt, and then me in the line, and then 12 more girls with BBLs.
You should have asked me to get it for you. I would have been like, yo, let me get one for my homeboy. He's here, but he's in the bathroom.
And it's all right. I feel like there's just certain things, like as a guy, you can't really wear.
You can't wear.
Yeah,
didn't you give me a t-shirt, a Quavo t-shirt?
Yeah, like there's certain stuff you can't wear.
Tresor had this t-shirt that had like a cartoon drawing of like Quavo on it. And honestly, now that I wear it, I'm like, yo, you could never get this off.
Couldn't wear. I don't even know why I bought that. It was ridiculous. It was like Quavo. It's like a cartoon version of Quavo with like football gear, but he has like no shirt on. It's just pads.
You got this from the Fight Night era of Migos.
Yeah, and like I can't wear that.
But sometimes I wear it, and I'm like, yo, if a man wore this shirt, you look nuts, 100%.
Yeah.
Like, why do you have a shirtless cartoon Quavo on your shirt?
I don't know what I was. And on top of that,
you like bunched it up. You were like, he like bundled it up, and he was like, "You can have this." And I was like, "What is this?" And I folded it. And I was like, "Nigga."
And on top of that, because of the industry I'm in, I can't wear that because if I run into Quavo and I'm wearing a shirtless Quavo,
I don't think he'll be flattered.
What can you say?
Not a lot.
I can't say nothing. That's why certain things I can't wear, like bootleg T-shirts of current male artists. I don't wear. Even a lot of the female artists, unless they're like legends, I don't really. I can't really wear it. Yeah, that's different. She's a legend,
you had the side
and she's like.
Yeah, you had the Sade one. People complimented that one.
Yeah, but she's old school and she's a legend.
But you couldn't wear like a.
I have a SZA shirt and I don't even really wear that much anymore. But like I can't wear a Ice Spice shirt. It's weird. I can't wear I can't wear a Drake bootleg tee. That's kind of weird to me.
With Drake's face on it?
Yeah, those bootleg tees. It's like Drake on stage and then Drake sitting down and Drake.
We talked about though how as a male you almost feel like you can't outwardly express your how much you like Drake. No, Drake.
Oh
no, it's certain ones.
I feel that way about OVO merch. Like
but
some
I wouldn't
of it,
wear that's different. I wouldn't wear a J. Cole bootleg tee.
But I see some guys in OVO merch, and it's not bad.
I don't know.
I wouldn't.
I get that.
And I think it's
Sometimes
hard. I think it works, but just like me, light-skinned Scorpio dude from Toronto, I'm not going to wear the OVO
No,
shit.
but the thing is, like, and I don't know how you'd be able to tell, but, like, if you're gifted OVO merch, yeah, you can rock it. But, like...
That's what I'm rocking.
To be in the OVO store and buying OVO merch?
Yeah, I don't know. But, like, if Drake sent me a pack, I would wear it.
100%. If I got that Nocta jacket, I'm wearing that.
Or the new baby blue tracksuit, the Nocta one.
Yeah.
Clean.
I want the exclusive ones, the new stuff.
Yeah, but it's just like, I think someone was talking about it on another podcast. It's like label merch, like record labeled merch. As a man, it's hard to get that off if you're not associated with that label.
Yeah, I have a homie who gets like OVO gear. He's like, "Yo, do you want it?" And I'm like, "Respect, not really." But he's like, "I don't wear this shit. Like, I can't wear this shit
unless it's classic, like Death Row or something."
Nah,
yeah, like you can't really wear.
They give him so much OVOs. He's like, I really can't even wear. Like,
you can't wear Dreamville merch anymore. Like, if you're not a part of Dreamville, it's just kind of strange.
Is it?
It is now.
Are men just scared to be fans?
Nah.
Remember everyone had the...
Nah, it's just strange.
Real, though.
No, it's just strange. Even athletes, it's depending on the athlete, it gets a little tricky. Like we all know that Ja Morant is my dog. Yeah, I can have a Ja Morant jersey. I would never wear a Ja Morant t-shirt.
Like with Ja Morant's face. These earphones are killing me. With Ja Morant's face on it.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. You
I
could wear
feel the shoes gotta be wild sometimes, man.
No, the shoes are fine because that's like.
But if you wear Ja Morant's and aim on your back, what's the difference?
Because it's a jersey. It's different than a shirt. Like you could wear a Michael Jordan shirt. It's Michael Jordan. He's a legend.
I have a Jordan shirt.
I can't wear a Jason Tatum shirt. That's weird.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, okay.
There's certain people you could wear a Kobe shirt.
Iverson shirt.
Even like a LeBron shirt is a little like, I don't know. Yeah, see, like a LeBron shirt is kind of, it depends who you are.
Yeah.
I personally wouldn't wear a LeBron shirt. You could wear a Kobe shirt, but you can't wear like I can't wear a De'Aaron Fox shirt.
Oh my god.
Okay, why would you say De'Aaron Fox?
I'm just saying, like, I can't wear a LaMelo Ball shirt. That's weird.
Why would you say
I wanted a Big Baller Brand hoodie when they were doing that.
But like a shirt with LaMelo's face on it.
Putting people's faces on a shirt is a bold thing. Yeah,
Jason Tatum can definitely sit on my chest.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Anyhow,
you can come on my chest. Oh my god, not like that. Sorry. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wow.
That's not what I meant. I meant
we're keeping it.
Ew, wow.
What
time is that at?
Oh my god. No.
Oh my god, your filthy mouth.
Fucking disgusting.
I meant the shirt on my chest. Like he has.
Do you kiss your mother with that mouth?
I meant.
Don't you spit with that mouth?
The spit gets in. Anyway,
Jesus.
I meant Jason Tatum his face on a shirt can be on my chest.
Yeah. What's the next topic? Because I was sick.
Disgusting.
Was it that? Oh my god, you guys just said way worse on the show. Please shut up. Why are you guys getting like your booties up in arms?
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, I had another situation question. Sorry, I've seen so many things on like social media lately. If you come, say you are dating a girl, or like you guys are kind of seeing each other, whatever, right? Or maybe it's actually no, it's not your girlfriend, but you're seeing each other, and you bring her to a party, and she does something absolutely embarrassing. Like, are you leaving with her, or are you leaving her at the party?
What does she do?
I don't know. Say she started like freestyling, like in front of all like drunk freestyling, like hard. Like she thinks she's hard, but it's really, really, really bad or embarrassing. What are you doing? And everyone knows you came with this girl.
I probably wouldn't like stand around her, but we could leave together.
So you're
It would take a lot for me to leave a party without somebody.
Really?
Yeah.
What is that line?
Probably disrespect. Embarrassment,
Okay.
I don't think I would leave you for embarrassment. I would leave you for disrespect. But embarrassment, I wouldn't be associated with you in this party. Like, I'll stand over there. If I was with a girl at a party and she started like doing the 6-step on the ground.
Yeah. So you started breakdancing.
Like she started doing the worm.
The worm, or
the
like, you know, the one where you spin on your back and your legs. She started doing that.
Breakdancing, like the
That's
80s.
Breakdancing.
Like she swat on her back and stopped doing
Like,
like this.
it's tricky to rocko, ratu, rocko, like the
white
windmill.
chicks,
Like white chicks, yeah. What are you doing?
It's the secondhand embarrassment would be insane, but I wouldn't leave her there. I probably wouldn't speak to her, maybe, but like, I wouldn't speak to her after. But that's kind of crazy.
I would have to like allow enough time from like when she hit
Yeah,
her last
yeah.
move, and like, you know, I'd have to let it settle a little bit
Yeah,
before I'm gonna
yeah,
go be
yeah.
right beside
If the
her.
man I came with did the worm on the fucking ground, I promise you I'm in my car.
Or what if he did did you see the video I posted? And it was like they were playing the soca song and it was the guy on the ground and he's like this and the girl was standing on his back like he was like she was
done.
on a
Oh
surfboard.
yeah. That's
We're
a
out of
lot.
here. I'm out of here. I don't know where you're going. I'm out of here though.
That's crazy.
I think though, like for the disrespect thing, I feel like I have a very low tolerance for that.
Do you before you're leaving?
Like I feel like anything can make me leave. I can leave very easily.
Really?
I'm already
Wait,
out.
so you
Like I
don't
don't
rate
want to
them.
be out.
You
like,
don't rate them then.
No.
You would never leave someone you rate.
No, I'm saying no. If you get violated though,
Oh, disrespect.
if you
Yeah.
feel like for disrespect, if
So say she's a lit type girl and she twerks and a guy smacks her ass and he smacks it again and he smacks it again and she's bop, 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 bop. Are you leaving?
But it's not my girl.
No, it's not. But are you leaving? But you guys are a thing. Like you guys are talking. Like this is you and I are a thing. You're not my girl yet, but you know, I came with her. I bring Shorty around, you know, temperature check.
I don't think I'd leave, but I definitely have an attitude.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like
If-
are you done being a treesh?
Oh,
Can we
what?
go?
What is that? What's a treesh? Oh,
I'd make a comment about it after, but
Yeah,
I don't
I'd
know
make a
if-
comment.
I don't know if I'd. Yeah, that would be my.
but you just said you leave for anything light.
Yeah, like
You
I'm
said
saying.
if your girl is hands
She's
on
not your girl, though.
Okay,
Yeah,
say
exactly.
the girl. Okay, fine. The girl you came with, who you want to make your girl, so you know you're bringing her around.
I'm
whatever,
saying,
whatever.
yeah, I'm saying I feel like my threshold for that is not that. Like I
If
feel.
she hit the
but
bow,
that
bow,
I feel like
bow,
I could.
bow, bow,
whatever.
bow. Huh?
Who's the guy?
Some
Some
guy.
Is it a random guy or is it one of my friends?
It's
Oh
your
my
friend's
God.
friend. Maybe you guys are not friends, but you know him. He comes around. It's your homeboy's
Well,
boy.
all you did is just show me why you're not getting wifed. But besides that, it's like it's
Yeah, this is
it
why
is
you're
what
a
it is.
friend that I
Is
bring
that
around.
a not wifing like line?
It's not even necessarily the act of twerking.
Like if you're the girl you want to wife shakes her ass at a party, and other guys are bow, 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 bow,
Yeah, that's a lot.
bow, bow. Is that like
a
yo?
lot.
I'm not wifing.
While I'm there, that's the caveat.
So even
Like
if
she
you're
knows
not
I'm
there-
watching.
So even if you're not there and she's at a party and she's getting bow, 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 bow.
Well, if a tree falls in the forest, though, like, does anybody hear it? Like,
Yeah, like it's not as bad, but
Really?
it's still bad, but it's not as
But
bad.
what if your homeboy's like, yo, I saw Shorty at this party and yo, she was twerking to
I would
peaches
make
and
a comment.
eggplants and
I'd make a
man, he
comment
was
about
smacking
it.
That ass.
Yeah, I'd make a comment about it, but if I'm there, that's disrespectful.
Interesting.
Because you're letting man smack up your ass and you're supposed to be a potential girlfriend and you're doing that already.
Violation.
Yeah. Combination.
Okay, so what if she's twerking and he smacks it and she reacts? Like, don't do that.
Yeah,
Then
that's
you're
calm.
okay.
That's calm.
Why? What?
You know the Denzel? Man.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
calm.
Exactly.
But if she just lets it rock, like he's going like,
Or Drake at
he's
tennis,
like
like
3-4 slaps in, you're cheesed.
That's crazy.
Yeah, 3-4 is crazy.
Yeah,
but
that's
after the
crazy.
first one, she reacts like, hey. Like, that's
different.
Okay.
all right.
Fair.
She passed it.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like if we're at a party, like on a Caravana weekend or something,
Oh my God.
and you're getting daggered on the ground. It's a wrap. It's over.
Can't come back from that.
Yeah.
But I seen a tweet.
Over how?
You're on the ground.
I seen a tweet though where girls were saying that if
I don't think you saw the pain that your eyes. Like, has this happened before?
No.
Do you want to talk about it?
It hasn't.
The
but
way your eyes, you were like, you're on the ground.
like that's it. I've thought about it though.
Like you wanted to cry.
I've thought about it.
You've thought about what you would do if you saw the girl you want a wife get daggered on the ground?
your girl's on stage with Dexter Daps.
But my thing is, okay, I've never been daggered on the ground, first of all. But is that enough to really like...
Yes.
That's more than enough.
Yes.
Ball game.
If you stay, I don't know what's wrong with you.
Are you leaving?
I'm enjoying the party, but I'm not.
So we're just not talking no more?
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of.
Won't be a
You
second
guys
date.
We don't even have
the
to.
pain in Tresor's face.
But like, we don't even have to be. We don't even have to be like a thing. It's just like if we're in a situation that we know like what's going on, and you move disrespectful, then I'm just out of the situation.
I feel like I have this like weird, like overly compensating like brain. Because if I'm talking to someone and like say I know he knows this guy, right? Like say they're friends or whatever, or like they know each other. Like, you know, guys like you hail. And if I'm talking to him, but I know he knows this guy and this guy wants to like dance with me heavy, I won't do it. Only because I just feel like the lines are crossed a little bit too. Next thing you know, oh, I had Zoe and 6:30 at this party, then it gets back to him and it's just, I don't like it. So I won't do it.
Yeah, at least do me the courtesy of making it be someone that I don't know.
Fair.
Yeah, I appreciate that thought process a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like, because, yeah, I wouldn't want to hear
Respect.
like, oh, yeah, this girl was pop locking 6:30 hands on the ground and the guy I'm talking to was just holding it. I'd be kind of sick.
I seen shorties on Twitter saying how like if a guy moves to like another girl in a party, but like it's like whatever, like nothing comes of it, he can't move to you later in the party.
What do you mean?
I try to haul that though.
Yeah, I guess, or like I don't know.
I hate that rule.
Wait, what do you mean?
That's pride.
That's how they described it. Move to you. So I guess I don't know. Pull
that's
them
a
aside for a
London-
drink. Maybe you bought them a drink or
So
something.
if the guy, do I know this guy?
No.
No, but he's moving.
It's like he tried to haul at you, and then later on you see him try to haul at your friend.
Oh,
No, it's
But
more the inverse. You see him trying to get at someone earlier in the night,
At
and
your
then he's
friend.
getting at you later.
what's the problem?
Okay.
A lot of people
Yeah,
have
a lot of
pride.
people-
They want to be
yeah.
the only one you talk to.
I don't
that
know
night.
this man. I don't know him.
Yeah.
If it's like a guy I came with or I'm seeing and he tries to move, that's crazy. But if it's like a random guy in the club and I see him talking to that next thing he tried to talk me up, I don't care. I'm not gonna be like, what are you talking to her about? I don't fucking know her. I don't fucking know him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this drink and I'm a key. What's the problem?
Yeah.
But I won't lie. I know some people where it's like if it's the friend group, the girls will get offended still. Like if a guy's trying to talk to like a girl in my friend group and then tries to move to me, she'll be like, oh, he was just trying to talk to me. Or like, you know, I definitely see that happen. That's happened in my friend group multiple times.
But what happens after that, though?
What do you mean?
Do both of you just cancel him, or does one of you just choose?
I mean,
Because with guys, that'll happen, and one of us will just choose. Whoever she chose up with, that's who she's rolling with. We don't have too much pride to be like, you tried to talk to Clyde and me. Well, now none of us are talking.
I mean,
doesn't-
I never really
But we
feel,
know we'll clock it.
Yeah,
we'll take
I
it
never
in.
really feel away. Like
So
it
like
is-
we know where to place you.
Yeah.
Now.
My thing is every dog has its day, right? Some days I'll go out and this girl will pull the guy. Some days go out and this friend will pull the guy. Some days go out and I'll pull the guy. It doesn't matter. Don't bark. But my thing is it can't be you every time. I have a very good looking friend group. It can't be you every single time we go out. Men have different types. Men like different things. It might be Cass's day. It might be Cam's day. It might be this girl's day. It might be Giselle's day. It might be a different girl's day every day.
But even so,
who cares?
We
don't know these men. Like Sexy Red said, these niggas all for us.
If you guys are all in a group and I come up to one of your friends first, like before I talked to you,
yeah,
and then eventually throughout the night I end up talking to you and realize that you're cool too.
Okay,
I don't see the issue. Like, there's no problem in that.
No, I don't see a problem in that either. You have no ties to me or her, and I also don't know you.
But some people are like that. I remember I went out to the club once.
I'm not gonna be like, oh, you're talking to my friend, don't talk to me, or you can't get my number, you talk to my friend. I don't care. Yeah,
I went to the club once, and I was kind of flirting with this girl, like little like harmless flirting, like low key. I wasn't like on it. I was kind of flirting with her. Spun back at the end of the night. She's like, "Oh, I saw you talking to other girls. How are you trying to talk to other girls and talk to me? I just met you." And you want me to be locked in with you?
No.
Stop it.
No.
Facts. I think it's crazy too.
I don't care.
I was curious how you felt about all that.
I genuinely don't care.
Like, and I'm not even really one of those guys. Like, even if there's a girl I'm trying to haul at, I'm not going to be locked in with her for the whole night.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you, go do what I'm doing. Maybe I'll come back here and there. I'm not going to stand by you the whole time.
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
And I've been at parties where, this guy, he talked to every single girl in the party, and then he came talk to me, and then we went out to eat after. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, you talked to every girl in here, I'm not going to go out to eat with you. No, nigga, I'm hungry. Let's go.
And on top of that, parties and clubs and things of that nature are social settings. You're supposed to talk to multiple people.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. To meet multiple people.
I agree with you.
It's crazy.
I don't see the problem. But if you daggered my friend on the floor, then maybe.
Yeah.
See, guys, the difference is it depends what our intentions are.
If your homeboy daggered Shorty on the floor, you'll take her home later after the end of the night.
If she's bad and she's with it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the right setting you could take.
Yeah, that's way different than me wanting to take her on a date and wife her.
Yo! Be serious. If your man just RDX.
Jumping off of shit.
Okay, you're not jumping off.
Okay.
But say your man's RDX, take buddy got.
Mega jump.
Vibes Cartel. You think me easy? Daggering. Bop, 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 bop. First of all, daggering on the ground is insane as adults. I'm not kidding.
It is.
Absolutely insane. But just for the sake of the story, let's say your homeboy is daggering Shorty on the ground. And she's talking to you, sweet talking you up and said, let's go. You're going to be like, hi.
Why not? Is she there's certain checkpoints, she wasn't doing all that because she's blackout drunk. She's fully coherent. She's just one of those wild girls that likes to have fun. And she got daggered on the ground. She's cool. We were talking, we were vibing, and she wants to leave with me. Yeah, why not? What does that have to do with me? Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, jeez. I'm not mad at you. Last question I have before we get into we have an anonymous question. What time are we at?
We're just under 2 hours.
Okay, bet we oh no, I forgot my question. Oh no. Do you think we're now too old for friends with benefits? Because my friends and I had this, my girl and I had this combo recently. We went out, we we caught up, whatever. And we were talking about, we're talking about dating and her guys and my situations and stuff. And we are just talking, whatever. And she was like, I just feel like I'm not with the friends with benefits thing anymore. And honestly, I agree.
I think we're too old to be calling it friends with benefits. You need to just, you can have a casual partner, but
I think you can have arrangements.
Yeah, you could have a casual arrangement, but they're not your friend. So, you can still, you don't have to talk to everyone with intention to be with them. You can have a casual arrangement as long as you guys know the situation. I think the friends with benefits, what makes it sticky is because there's an element of friendship where it's you kind of care about the person. Like you rate them.
There's an
like,
expectation that's not realistic that's put on there with the word friend. Yeah.
Exactly. And then the lines get blurry, and then it's like, as your friend, you're not supposed to disrespect me.
As a friend, you do this to me?
That's where it gets big. If it's just like two consenting adults that we are just going to be intimate with each other, these are the rules, these are the boundaries, and that's it, I think that's fine. But you just have to, it has to be cut and dry.
Fair.
Yeah.
I do. I also, I feel like the friend part, and I've always said this, you can't, like, people use the word friend a little bit too loosely. I do. I'm one of those people. I use friend loosely. Why? When guys like, oh, we can't be friends. No, you were not my friend. You are not my friend. And I hate when like guys that like you've like been intimate with, or like have had a situation where you've already like crossed that line, or like, oh yeah, like she's my friend. No, I'm not your friend.
Or I might not say friend, or I'll be like, we're cool.
That's a flag. Because if I ask like, oh, who's that girl? We're cool. I'm like, I know you fucked her.
You know when they're telling,
but that's the thing. It's like we're not friends, but we're on good terms,
right?
And we had sex before, so like we're cool.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Because I won't lie to guys that I've been with who I'm not friends with. I'll say like, yeah, like him and I are cool. Like we're good. Yeah, I'll say that. You're right. They're not my friends, but we're good.
Yeah, if I see you, we could talk, we could laugh, like 100%. Nothing's happening, but we're not friends.
But I hate when guys try to push that friend thing on you. You know how many guys like, oh yeah, like we can be friends? No, the hell we cannot. The sex is done. The relationship is done. There's no friends. We were never. My thing is, if we were never friends to start out, don't hit me with the friends bar now.
Yeah.
If we were never genuinely friends at the beginning, if we both know that, yo, listen, I'm trying to catch a vibe with you, whatever, or if we're intimate in any way, don't try to be like, oh yeah, we're friends. No. When were we friends? When were we friends? You want me to start talking about me and the next guy? Or are you going to catch feelings about that? No, we're not friends. It's weird.
It's a weird thing.
But so is there like a in-between between like the casual and the friends? Is there an in-between? Because like there was girls that like loosely I would call a friend. We're not really friends. We did hook up in the past. But if she talked to me about other guys, I literally wouldn't care. Like, I will give you advice about...
Oh, for sure. Yeah. But I wouldn't call that my friend either. Because I've conversations with guys that I've been with in the past. And we'll talk about, like, you know, like our situations now. Like, just, like, casual. Not, like, maybe this comes up in a random, like, DM, something like that. You know, something, it's conversation that comes up. But, like, he's not my friend, though. Like, I'll never hit him up for advice. I don't talk to him regularly. Like, a friend is someone I talk to regularly. I can confide in, you know. I can go to whatever. Someone that I find comfort in. Like, I would never consider him that.
So then, ladies and gentlemen, what do we refer to this person as? Because this is real, you know?
Yeah.
They're kind of, like, you know, you would talk to them about their life and everything like that. You have a relationship that looks like a friendship, you know, but you did have stuff in the past. So, like, what do you call that?
Like, that's a loose friend.
Weird ass.
It's a loose friend
thing to navigate.
It's not really a friend though.
Some people live in that, eh? Like most of their relationships are like that.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like there's people who like don't get into like serious relationships a lot, but a lot of their sexual partners are people they are kind of still cool with, can talk to, and will bring around. Jeez.
In a previous life, not anymore. Yeah. But that was definitely in my life. That's definitely that was
people live in
that was definitely my life. And a lot of my homies are like, yo, how do you do it?
Yeah, I'm not strong enough.
Like, how are you able to be on good terms with these people still? And I don't know. Like, I was never like I wasn't a toxic guy. Okay.
That's the
I wasn't a toxic guy. I wasn't a liar. There's the occasional girl that would get mad at me, but eventually you're not going to be mad at me anymore. I didn't do something so detrimental that you hate me forever.
There's certain guys that, like, yeah, like, even if, like, they're not toxic, they're not a liar, they're still not my friend. Like I said, like, we can, like, if we're at a party, I'll come say hi, you know, I'll give you a hug, whatever. We'll chit-chat for a little bit, but, like, you're not my friend. I'm like, oh, yeah, this is my friend.
It just depends on your definition of a friend. Like, a real friend, no, those girls are not my real friends.
Exactly.
I have a very small number of real friends. Those are like casual friends.
Who are your real friends?
What, do you want me to name them? Like,
sure.
I'll say there's probably like male, men and women.
Women,
I probably have about maybe like 10.
10 real friends?
Yeah, like girls that I would, and of course you don't talk to everyone all the time and certain, but yeah, there's probably around 10 that I'd say like are real friends that like I would never, that I would never cross. Is it 10? I might be adding too much sauce with 10. It might be like 5, between 5 and 10.
Am I even
Here,
in the
Ontario and Dundas.
Am I in the 5?
Yeah. That's why I expanded.
That was fire.
Wait, what?
That's why I expanded it to 10.
Why you not?
So sad the way you asked.
Because I want to know if I'm in the 5.
I'll expand it to 10.
I like to know if I'm in people's, like, you know. Like, if you name, first, if I named, like, oh, like, who are, like, your guy friends, I'm naming you too.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I would say 10. Because there's a few, yeah. But I don't keep up with everyone.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you and I don't really talk. I mean, aside from seeing each other every week.
Yeah.
But sometimes we'll, like, stupid shit.
And then guys, I'd probably say
you have a lot of guy friends.
Around 15.
15 good guy friends?
10 to 15.
That's a lot.
You're affiliated. Yeah.
Actually, I don't know. I have a good amount
of... But a majority, probably 70% of them have been my friends, like, my whole life. Like, these aren't, like, new guys. They're like literally like there's pictures of us in grade 2.
Copy. I feel that.
Still, I think you have a good.
But I do know that that's still rare. A lot of people don't like have a big group of people, and also they don't have people for a lot of years. Like people change friend groups a lot. So
that is very true.
I do know that
there's
like,
day 1s and day 2s. You know, and the day 2s can be just as important.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with day 2s sometimes.
Oh, nothing wrong with day 2s at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm open to that. Like I'm open to meeting new people, and like if I meet someone that's really, really cool, like becoming good friends with them.
Yeah. Make new friends.
Okay, do you want to go quickly into the oh my God, I can't find it. Okay, so we got I guess a comment about a situation. I won't say her name in case she wants to keep it, even though she comments on our YouTube, but you know. But shout out to her because she comments on like every single YouTube video that she has. She's like a real like supporter.
Hope your job interview went well.
So she said she got laid off from her 9 to 5 and she's graduating this year and was wondering if this episode we can speak about how to be successful if you've grown up in a low income household. I rent and live with roommates, but I'd like to move. The problem is that I have student debt and there's no job opportunities. Why?
I don't know. That's tough. Well, the first thing I'm gonna say is, you are not alone. Like you are not the only person in that situation.
You are not alone.
And I know a lot, especially on social media. Everyone seems rich and like they have everything together. People are broke. They act like they're rich and they're not. So do not feel like you're behind. Do not feel like you're inferior. Do not feel like you're less than because you may not be in the situation that you want, because a majority of people are out here just freestyling life. Like
100%.
People are just trying to figure it out.
Winging it.
So that's the first thing I'll say.
One thing that I will say is I've been in a very similar situation, you know, where you maybe lose your job or whatever and you're in school, whatever. What I will say is when it comes to like the job and like searching for jobs, do not stop applying for jobs. And I'm saying that like very strictly. I understand maybe you want to take a break for your mental health, but make that break very short. Like apply for jobs daily. And when I say daily, I mean go on LinkedIn, go on Indeed, all of the above. Apply for jobs. And you might feel crazy and you might get mentally drained, but like at the beginning of the episode, searching for a job is a job on its own. Do not stop applying to jobs. And do not stop applying for jobs until you get a job. Even if you're in the interview process, do not stop applying. Do not stop taking interviews.
Facts.
At all. Do not stop applying for jobs until you've signed a contract with the job that you want. Because I've been in that position where you need a new job and you don't really want to settle. But like I was literally applying for jobs like 10 to 15, maybe 20 jobs a day. A day.
That's a lot of jobs.
Because you have to be that confident and you have to be that determined to find a job. And you have to remember, it's not just like you're half the time, maybe your resume is not even seen. Half the time, like you're going up against like 400 other people. It's like, 200 plus applicants have already signed up. What? you have to keep applying. And even if you don't want to apply, keep applying. Even if you think, oh, I'm not qualified, keep applying. I had I'll keep it anonymous. I had a girl reach out to me recently because she heard me talk about, like, you know, the job that I got and, like, having imposter syndrome and all that stuff. And I was like, honestly, like, you just got to do it. And, like, imposter syndrome will beat your ass. And I get imposter syndrome a lot. Even with this podcast, I get it all the time. It will beat your ass. But, like, you got to get to the point, like, you just have to bite the bullet and you have to do it. And you have to ask for the money that you want. And you have to believe that you're qualified enough for this job or you wouldn't have made it far enough to be in this level of the interview process. But I would say now life is expensive. Factor that into, don't let these companies lowball you because, you know what I'm saying, eggs are $10. Mm-hmm. The cost of living is disgustingly high right now. So don't stop applying for those jobs. Know how much money you need to survive and never take the first offer.
Facts.
That's what I can really say about it. It's going to be hard because, yes, you're in school and, yes, you want to move, but you got to keep your foot on. This is the time where your foot has to stay on the gas pedal. And I know it's going to be mentally draining and I know you want to, yes, take a break, sure, but maybe just ease up. Don't brake. Don't hit the brake. Ease up on the gas, but do not take your foot off the gas pedal. Because I've been in this position before where you need to find a job and you need to just keep pushing.
I agree.
And that's all I can really say on that.
I agree. Not stopping is definitely maybe slow down for like your well-being and everything, but not stopping. I could say as somebody who's like very, very, very much has a similar situation, you know, to this person that commented, you know, I had a job that was like in my field that I was like worked really hard for at the top of the year and was fired from it. And like that can be devastating. So like when you're, and like, yeah, I live with roommates too and everything too. So I really, really feel what that listener commented because so much of it is my reality too. I think a lot of like what you guys said, don't stop. You know, I'm a firm believer of like just not sleep. If a fish stops swimming, it sinks, right?
Yeah.
Also, too, because, like, the reality of the situation is, like, yeah, eggs are $10 and you need rent this month, you know? Like, that job offer that you may get in a month or two, which you are going to get. Like, I'd say, at least, you know, for my reality, don't be afraid of things being a stepping stone or, like, a transitional
100%.
period of your life.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you may have to get 1 or 2 jobs, 3 jobs even, like, you know, just to be able to make ends meet. Or just, you know, be in that comfortable lifestyle that you're comfortable with or what you're used to. Yeah, like.
And also, don't think every rejection is a failure. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might get an interview and you don't get the job. Use that as a lesson for your next interview. Don't think like, oh, I didn't get that job, like this is it, whatever. No, think about, okay, you know, maybe this time I'll answer this question differently. Maybe this time, you know what I'm saying, I'll ask this question at the end. Or, you know, I'll treat every interview like a lesson. Don't treat every interview like, oh, I'm going to go in, I'm going to get this job. Treat every, okay, this is what I'm going to do this time, and this is what worked, this is what didn't. Treat every interview like you're learning something new every time until obviously one sticks. But don't treat, oh, I didn't get this job and that's my rejection. I didn't get this job, okay, this is my stepping stone for the next interview because I know I'm going to do better the next time. So don't let rejection prohibit you from going for the next job. Like I said, foot on the gas pedal at all times.
And because like that, because you're going to be under the microscope from so many other people trying 100%. To get a job, right? And if you're doing other jobs in order to like pay your bills and everything, and you're doing a job search, you're almost doing 2 or 3, 4 jobs just to live your life. Like I said, don't stop, but allow yourself space, you know? Allow yourself that thing that you like to do at the end of the day that may not be related to the 4 jobs that you're doing or the job search that you're on. Because if you don't kind of have that space, if you don't have like a happy place or something, you know, allow yourself that and everything else they said.
Yeah.
Thank you for always listening too. You're OG in the comments, always writing. So I fuck with you.
But, I mean, that's all I can really say. I guess I've been in that position, so I definitely feel it. But the way I got out of it was, I just, like, was foot on the gas pedal, 100 miles an hour, applying to jobs every single day, nonstop, interview after interview, lesson after lesson, thinking into yourself, doing research, networking. Like, it has to be all those. And it's going to sound overwhelming, but if you really want that job or something new to be, and there's no, like, recipe to success. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing I can tell you on how to, I don't even think I'm, like, well, sure, people can call it successful in some way, but like there's no tips and like standard like line I can give you to how to be successful, but I can just tell you what's worked for me in the past and what's worked for others, and you just got to keep pushing through. And it's pretty much as simple as that. But I think you'll be all right. You're in school, looking for a new job. Things will work out in divine timing.
It'll be good.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Y'all good? You look tired as hell.
I'm so tired.
I can tell. What are you pulling up, Clyde? Are you good?
Yeah, I don't have the intro in here, so like I was going to pull it up.
Okay, we're good to wrap this up.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you guys. My ears are sweating. These earphones are fucking thick as hell.
We need a production budget.
For these thick-ass earphones?
Yeah.
I mean, there's money in the bank. We'll talk about that offline.
Yeah, let's say.
Anyways,
thank you, everyone, for listening.
Thank you for listening to episode, 26, Relentless Diaries. We'll see you guys next week. Oh, my ear.
Relentless. What up, Zo? Relentless. What up, Zo? Relentless. Shut the fuck up, Clyde. Except Trey. They're relentless.